don't want peace. I want problems always.
Mama said go for the blood bait was wood. One year she. Mama said go for the blood bait was wood. This is what I say. Chebi odi, mimi free chebi odi. You are here home first. I am saying not two times. PDS, but go for it. Tell my own to me. So we may go to a saying I didn't answer him. Whom am I? Hey, it's Winnie. Mugabe said useless, or be say wishless. Monday, Fred, against your man, I'm not going to grass, almost to you for the someone. Would you have been in this one? Mobile Muslim Bessie 350 school scratch. Margot Grower. Muslim Bessie 350 school scratch. Margot Grower. Jamesa and the boss mine. I'm seeing new registry at the end. You have got a machine for fraud. Cascara, and I'm calling Nigeria and Kohan machine. I shall my money put 21,000 dinner from my very money. I 14 times about 7 times at all. Hey, Kurani. Hey, JB Dankwa. I said it don't know. Or the bow saying a suman can I upon a suman soon cocoon. Now, no room. This is a 3 iron box. I saw they do that for some. Maybe I died for 1 year, lawyer supported. I'll go for the Soviet National Cathedral. Captain Smart, one was in the past, yeah? Or Coswa, cement. Basically, to lawyer for the lawyer for go since you don't go in for once and one. Hey, I think Saka for PDS Amunie and Grofogo Ramunie, Ascabeta Amunie, Abobo Yamunie. I bow me as a bedroom of her head. The achievement, the toilet. Papa Penny Aka the toilet. Hey, the toilet in Guanamo. We never know the toilet. Hey, I tell Saka for oh, yo. I tell Saka for and did it. I go for the say or back. The whole West Africa, Accra, or Bema, hey, go ahead to do. You are the bottom double. Also, visit 350 school scratch. Margot Brown, 18 months, Margot, and exactly almost there 70, maybe about 70, and I say 60 something days near Tuaba. I feel no name no artist or no the eye. I saw Baha. This is what I'm saying. Obviously, yeah, to over
It is cast a comedy.
I'll call you TV. I'll call you TV 2016. 2016 was saying. Mahama, Ghana discussions to come. How about Kasam? From Papa Kumama, so, Embassy, Open President, or Papa, within 4 years, a good father. Over Kasam. Yan, Mama Bobby, saying, useless government. Mumu use less. Mumu use less. Kaya, came out to Shawapa. A good father. Hey, one of the Ababa from a boy has a one of the Ababa. Ghana gas, mostly, John Mahama and every fine goes. A good father, what the name Miano, and it was quite in a man, no fastening, Ghana gas. Ghana gas, and Mahama and Toy and saying, oh, by Mahama, shoot for your yay. Oh, yeah, $350 is I. Oh, by the 12, I 12 tongue, I might go for $12. Terminal 3, I'm in a boy. Or call the Zira, or Coca, you see, the business and too much room is bound to happen. And the coronavirus in a good possible can the whole world can too much room for any day for one conference or Ghana. What is common sense? Also, I say Mahama is incompetent. Who the end is useless? Oh, Yahoo! I'm from four. Bye. I'm from. Hey, me the next guy too. Okay? I didn't know. Me a tini. Me papa ya tini. Mama me a be a tini. Mama me free proper. Go for the free proper. The free chebi. Go for the free chebi. And then as I make us say go for the tini. No free proper. No free proper. So go to my barman. As all the BBC when you say. You heard that I'm over there, over Bois or mine. So that's it. Only power, the first was in the first war. First one, Bramonka home. Blocks to the side, blocks to the civil. And I can't do the page for farm. Was in the book of Ombra. You put him.
Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Samia ukuna nabii. Reja za satisfaction za kutinyadua shabu wase. Afeni ya use MP fono. Oma kasa na mpuwa muwa akro. Ghana force nyami shabu MP. Ghana force nyami on shabu. Bible says, you put down for I didn't fear for. John said, you put down for I didn't fear for. And please, and never my some and not go for you. Nana, you don't show what it. And people not secretaries. Nami won't show what it. And people not secretaries. No one show what it. Journalsit, you put down for the fear for. And please say, you must say that would come by and nano. You don't say. 24 years now, you must say that I'm about to set and browse. Trying to carry a back. You can be a seven can be a crack. Or so you put out for the fear for. It's assassin another number. About time, your boy, your boy. You said that we want to show what it. You said that we want to show what it. It's assassin another number. You make my one wanted it. You make shouting. Nothing put my no what's it. Now, me what I said. That's my book about me. Something about me. First lady, Yami was shabu what it. National Secretary, Yami was shabu. MPC.
Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Nyame okasa pa, nyame nam na di fo so kasa. Na fe na mehu se Cecilia Mafo wo ye nyame nipa. Se ni na mo amanfo kreka. Sisi na mikopie so se wonan na no se na mre bi beba ama church drivers for a strike na wonan na endudu la pasa na ko chika kra uju ashame a wako chika kra na afo hwe bankum ni fa na wonan na nyame okasa pa nyame nam na di fo so kasa na fe na mehu se Cecilia Mafo wo ye nyame nipa. Sani na muamanfo kreka sisi na mikopie so se wonan na no se na mre bi beba ama church drivers for a strike na wonan na endudu la pasa na ko chika kra uju ashame a wako chika kra na afo hwe bankum ni fa na wonan na
Agra mokola tama station. Agra mokola tama station. Wama one seat. Air condition car. Economy is what save your money. Economy. Hey, Charlie, what Philip Patrono? What Philip? Agra mokola tama station. Agra mokola tama station. Wama one seat. Air condition car. Economy is what save your money. Economy. Hey, Charlie, what Philip Patrono? What Philip? Okay, no.
So Kasembi, so when the pada said it be a horn and so yes, I didn't have buying it when you that's a doom sort buying a mechania. Inflation crash on me boss in the end, there's a meda can name nothing but because you cool 3 dia enemy to chama more from the born and chairman and not so Kasembi, so when the pada said it be a horn and so yes, I didn't have buying it when you that's a doom sort buying a mechania. Inflation crash on me boss in the end, there's a meda can name nothing but because you cool 3 dia enemy to chama more from the born and chairman and not men tie nyina mi tifa edwamisa because plans are a woman team no me sika enso
Men tia nyina me tifa edwamisa. Because plans are a woman team no me sika enso.
Local parliament. I just have we mienu. MVP for no. Dem be be a double track. MVP for be be a double track. Let's say Parliament House. My address for double track.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
When they, for example, when they said they're going to build the dams, now, Ladislas Klawiki, you know him?
No.
What's his name? Barumia. I call him Ladislas Klawiki.
Why?
Because he talks so much crap. You know. Yeah. What he said.
That's the vice president.
So what? He's a human being, ain't he?
Say you disagree with him, but this talking crap is a bit harsh.
See, that's why we're backward.
No,
we don't want to talk straight. We like
talk straight.
They tell me about so I destroy the whole thing. Tell them straight. Hey, Baumia, what you're saying is crap. Period.
What has he said which is crap?
Everything he says. I enjoy him, though. I like him as a person because he knows the people are stupid, so he just give it to them all the time, you know? And I like it. He gives it to them, you know? He said he's going to do this. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't tell him he's going to shave Jesus Christ's beard.
The thing, you show them where they know they see ya. Clean them back, right them again, then show them! Show them, oh, show them! See ya? The money you dey find, no, nobody they see how you dey bro. You get the money, show them! Definitely, then go talk, say go pass somewhere. Show them! The CBINC, show them! Just show them!
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you know, you really need to get up and talk about it because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you know, you really need to get up and talk about it because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you know, you really need to get up and talk about it because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Sikano ashe.
Uni sana na da kwa kufa da Roma. Ye build train et na fansuo so. Seriously. Ye build train na fansuo so. Tie be fansuo so deshe. Omo mo Europe, UK ni Holland ni ade omunim. Train fansuo ni ade enche kra. Mi sana na do de fansuo so no. Ba mi aso de ba fansuo na se. The Equan.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes.
Eurostar,
Yeah.
From
yeah.
London to France.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana. Yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu. Yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Abuja. Usori na uko toilet uya obejware enyasa. 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 Usori na uko toilet uya obejware enyasa.
The person me boa ankra dwumaya for na to bebrea ya je ye hu de ade ya no e ba betwem nyina ma hyase e twetwem baako
Sikano ashe.
Quoi, papa, ça me fait?
Tu es peut-être quelqu'un ici comme
ma maman le parle.
Moi?
Ma maman le parle.
C'est moi ici. C'est moi ici. Tu parles trop. Tu parles trop.
Bonjour, ça va? Bonjour, ça va?
Bon arrivé.
Comment allez-vous quand tout ça va?
C'est passé par là. C'est la ta femme prévue.
Dis-moi, c'est le pied. J'en fous.
Ça vous ici? Tu as le poulet.
Je suis à la peau.
C'est la sans patron.
Sans patron là. I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Sama wa wakaye no bozi nti yensrohwe kwasya hwa yetia so mpresa de waka no osro sonsono afi we de yenton kwasya ba brofo eden na aba dance pata party unya ho snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons wo one in the back wo one in the back adole snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back onufu kebi onufu
said I mean who Ghana ne dear who ni sika ya frɛ with this year omodi sika kwa kwatwɛhyɛn ama yɛ de yɛse akwa akɔrenyen ha committee ha enra wo club e kwacheka get no so one ma wen mieja and then one sada we yam so fui ba
snake and sons what one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back adole snake and sons what one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back onufu kebi onufu kebi onubuke ke Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, Onuba, Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, hey, one in the back, Atole, Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, one in the back, Onuba, Snake and Sons, Snake and Sons, one in the back, hey, one in the back, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Ke, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Ke, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Ke.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 2:33 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 7:33 in Ghana. My producers are called The Ghost Team. As I said, we are live this evening. If you're watching me right now, our main platform is on Multi TV. Our main platform is on Multi TV. On Multi TV, search for Loud Silence TV. On Multi TV, search for Loud Silence TV. We are also live on other platforms. Loud Silence TV is live on YouTube. On YouTube, search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. On YouTube, search for Loud Silence TV. We are also live on Facebook. On Facebook, search for Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are also live on With Audio Respect page on Facebook. With Audio Respect page on Facebook. We are cross-posting on some very important platforms this evening across the world. NDC TV is picking us live on the ground. Thank you very much. On Facebook, 1957 Project is also picking us live this evening on Facebook. Benjamin Wayut Mahama is live this evening on his page. He is picking us live across the world. Benjamin Wayut Mahama's page on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV is also live on Loud Silence TV this evening. They are picking us live streaming on Facebook. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page on Facebook is also streaming the show live on his platform. Hopex TV/radio is live on Loud Silence TV. Hopex TV and radio is also picking us live on Facebook. Hopex is picking us live on Facebook. Kevin Taylor's official page on Facebook is also picking this show live across the world. Other platforms picking us across the world. I would like to say thank you very much. We really appreciate your effort helping to move the facts forward. We really appreciate the help you are giving us. If you are picking us live and we don't know about it, try and reach us in our inbox. We will see what we can do to add you to our cross-posting pages to make sure that the truth gets to the last person on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It's a wonderful Monday. My name is Kevin Taylor. We are back again to speak truth to power. If you're here this evening, I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most informative platform on the planet right now. Let me say this again. This is the most informative, most listened to, most educative platform on the planet right now. The rest are all Kobe. Yes, it's a fact. The rest are all Kobe. So if you're here this evening, you are part of the soup. Thank you very much. Tonight, we have a very, very important topic to treat. I've heard people, I've seen people, I've read a lot of articles about what Samson Ayenini, the host of Newsfile on Multi TV, said about me and basically said about myself and my followers. This evening, we will be doing We'll be doing the do. What I mean by that is that we will be taking care of that statement from Samson Ayenini, who is a lawyer and also a host, just a host on Multi TV. He is a lawyer and a host on Multi TV. We will be replying him. But to be very honest with you, this topic is very dear to me. In fact, I would like the youth of Ghana to listen to me carefully. There are so many things happening now, and when we lose focus, if we make a mistake and lose focus, you will get these old dogs, with all due respect, we get some of these old dogs trying to move us away from what we have targeted to change our lives for the better. So this topic this evening is very, very dear to me. I would like every single individual watching me to tell a friend that Kevin Taylor is here to speak on what is happening in Ghana, especially when it comes to the media and especially some journalists in Ghana. I will be responding to Samson Ayenini of Multimedia, host of Newsfile, and also a lawyer. So this is what I'll be doing tonight. But this show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me around the world, across the world. The second segment is what we call the social media segment, where we pick stories from different social media platforms break it down for you watching me across the world to also have an idea of what transpired around people in Ghana, people across the world. The third is speaking truth to power. Editorial today is simple. The enemy of the state is called a journalist. That is our caption of the day. The enemy of the state is called a journalist. Why this caption? I will break it down. I will let you understand why the enemy of the state today is called a journalist. The final segment on this platform is the phone-in segment where I open the phone lines for every single individual to also call in and express their views. In your brain, Shami Abidin, Eddie Kevin Bedu Taylor, show way with all due respect, extended version, the free United States of America, and Eddie bro. Me and I'm the Jumadi Unchami, Omama Bomichidomina, you're from the Ghost team. They are the men pulling the strings to make sure men and women pulling the strings to make sure that this show comes to you live in your homes, in your offices. Maybe you're driving, don't drive and watch, park it and watch. And then maybe wherever you are, that's why we bring this show live to you. Show way a chegu ewo eye amansanten tanso ye internet so esa ewo TV so a obia ehwe ewo wiase amansan nyina mu. Sebio Ghana titiro eho ena dwumadi ekoso pa anase nipa dodo no ehwe. Yewo eye Africa nkura eye 22 African countries so Ghana ka ho eye eduonu miensa eye 23. Enti dwumadi kese enye news file a ejira Ghana nko entra border we ejumadi kese a sebio amanko 22 eye eduonu mienu a Ghana ka ho ye eduonu miensa na etie ewiase afa na nyina so obia e won iPad so obia won phone so because ha ye ka no kore echire to me nti wo ka ha anasa wo hwe me nwumbre a wo ka ebusua no ho obia ende nwumbre why na adwene se obetie eye dwumadi we no na why na adwene se obeka no kore achire to me nti ha edi dwumadi edi no ha ne se ye de no kore ena pem eye amanfo ano so nti waba ha ne de na waba eye na wotwe eye memenda atwemi eye Joy News multimedia for show a your friend news file nipa asebio oda show na anyo no your friend Samson Ayenini. In fact in sembi bae eye afenyo Markinsa oye deputy majority leader of parliament eko eye news file so eko kan say eye me Kevin Taylor and Loud Silence Media, you the family. Eye me Kevin Taylor. Atemdi dia medidi eye speaker of parliament inti na on any speaker na what them and a speaker catch and say eye me in some me catch no ewo social media inti na emani pia bontene eko rejected ballot no. Sebio ye Ghana na ohweme a in some way in some o se etenase na yedwudwem. Inti okasa asem no hoster na otishow no so your friend Samson Ladi Ayenini, I hope I got it right. Yes, with all due respect, I want to get your name right. Samson Ayenini. Etna Jumadi so Edi Matempoto. Ochere says Sebio on your lawyer or say or your professional journalist. Sebio Nyansa Adokrono Ebin Dokrome. Nyansa Adokrono onim Nyansa Chingane Nibia na Osheno. Na Sebio Memetiano and Kwasiadena Meye, a yet Nimiani Pebia metumi aka asempa bia boa Ghana. Into ono and a professional journalist. Sebio Jumadia wedi ama Ghana no. I was saying Yina Yetie no. Yenina Eche na Adjune Nyansa Edan na yenyina sebi odi obeka na yentie enti se obi ekasa and I said nipa te se me kasa with my experience with the track record I have sebi onimu ba akokra no otena eye multimedia fidie no so edi matempoto na sebi obi beka se aba de bo techi no sa aba na ye de be ba na ade bi be sesande aba ne mfa mbo ba aba no ye de betenetene ba sebio me say aba ye de botichi no saaba na nka wo se de boba ba bibinti ye de saaba no ye de betenetene ba sene be a sebio daachi no saaba no onyini a omeba na adwene abafie no hu se sebio nsem bi wo ha eni se ye ka sebio me nyini sa ena sebio dodo na mo hwe me no so dodo na nyini chen me. I respect your opinions. I respect you for being here this evening, for watching me and taking some time to come listen to truth. I really appreciate your time. Enyumbre yabande ne aba unu wo hweme efri Africa, Asia, Europe, any America, Ghana, Sankulegwa Kumase, Tema, Accra, Teshinungwa, bebia wo hweme firi bia me pesem ka jo se me mo adwo eba eye dwumadi a sebio ewiase afa na nyina afa entomapa edifra etie Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Aha, yabeka no kre actually to me. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for watching. This is with all respect. For this short break, I will start the show. All right. Thank you very much for staying. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. This show is with Audio Respect Extended Version / State of the Nation / Pound for Pound. And I'm the Pound for Pound journalist. If you're ready to meet me in the ring, you already have to understand, you need to understand, it's going to be pound for pound. That's why here we make sure, no kreno ena edi enim. DNAC or Ghana, in some Brazil or Ghana, DNAC, driver for the Boko strike and a lie bang. BBI, yes, I Jubilee House. Jubilee House, I hold a 2-bedroom. Matis, yes, GPR2 for Soboko Jubilee House. Omakoho and a letter about say Mamma yet demonstration be. Now question and say Jubilee House, I hold a 2-bedroom. Muni maybe a 2-bedroom. A honey a 2-bedroom. Jubilee House, I hold a 2-bedroom. Munjai concerts no na yankano credo na yonku nim. Na GPR2 for no mudi drivers nim. I say Omako Jubilee House no. Omo Bomako Jiska. Me chichi macho omo ya za. Me say driver for more Ghana. Me say omo musi omo ya GPR2 for Jubilee House no. Omako Jiska. Omondwene mo ho yebekọ saa asebnim me se Jubilee House ehọ de 2-bedroom busa ho we Ghana ni na wutimi a Jubilee House ehọ ene 2-bedroom I just want to know because ehọ ne 2-bedroom there then I will understand. There's Energy Ministry, there's NPA. Why the Jubilee House on a 2-bedroom? Na time a 2-bedroom na Jubilee House the Jubilee House make a statement. Omo kan bibi say or how na abeda mo so no omo make sure say mo endure obi a first statement bi amba obi a mu driver ni bia and asmc a enkofo bi so mo ye penifo mo GPR2 Omako Jubilee House into a Munjai strike no. Na Sebio Anadwi when the dia Sanko from called GPR2 Uncle GPR2 from called Jubilee House no. Omra Modi and Eddie Omako Jiska Betchi Macho. I had a son who said Hano, you don't mince words. Yemfa BBNC. Thank you very much for staying. Somebody too is making rounds on social media. Yes, Sarkodie too. Also, GDD, we will visit that issue when we start the social media segment, you know. Na Saturday na me da ho me sorry waha normally on Saturdays I wake up around 9 Ghana time US time and here 2 US time na me sorry na me phone so be videos something I need to do attempt something I need is insulting you. Have you heard it? He's there with a year Afenyo Markins on in hairline cramponi ho. They are there and they are saying you rejected you because of you the budget was rejected and I'm because thank God because of Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, the Ghost Team, the youth. The pressure we are giving the system into a year budget font and time, it was rejected by the speaker. And it wasn't the speaker who rejected the ballot, the budget. We need to get that right. And yes, Speaker of Parliament and a rejected budget, it was Parliament that rejected the budget. So be the TV so a lawyer, or be the TV so say or ye imranim for and I say or ye parliamentarian. Na say onim imrana I am munchechum say Kevin Taylor. Any speaker, to me rejected budget, a year Parliament and it to me rejected budget. Those are some of the educational. We need to educate him. Sebio weaknesses in the dorsal, but we are young men coming up. We have learned a lot. You better not in Yoma. You better not in Kofor. Kevin Taylor, me to reject budget. Speaker, ultimately reject budget. It is only Parliament that can reject the budget. Samoa Semika, you were supposed to address the issue very, very well, but because your politics right now, it has been lowered so much. Sebio, anyone gets the opportunity, they think they are smart. Anybody goes to pay his way through law school and get some certificate, they think being a lawyer can make you become a good journalist. They are totally two different things. You can be a lawyer, that's fine, but you cannot be a great journalist. You can be a good lawyer, or you can be a substandard lawyer, or you can be a lawyer who does law stuff. But you cannot be a critical thinker or somebody who can analyze the issues, investigate and break it down. They are totally two different things. Some people are getting it wrong. And internet today, when you see people sitting on TV, issues that are supposed to be discussed, basic, common sense application, they want to speak law and a common sense. These are the things tonight we will be doing and we'll be proving to Ghanaians to say we have matured. Yanyini, yanyan korabium, dog bite dog, man bite dog, but we will teach Sebio Mpinifoka crowd more ye crude more. Oma Junifia, Omunshada, Enim the Omunye, because the new generation, the Yede Bano is difficult for them to cope. Amanfobi are struggling to cope, especially when it comes to the media fraternity. There are a few people in that circle who are struggling to fit in. I don't blame them because what we are doing now is technically a different war. Some people are fighting battles. We are fighting a war. And I'll explain to you why some people are fighting battles and we are fighting war. Inti sa nyama we no And anything I'm saying, if you're a young man, young woman listening to me tonight, be a wide dream because and then maybe I'm going to show you something. Maybe CBB so send a muhu maybe or TV so radio so na nipa kobi or a group of people sitting on TV or radio trying everything possible to try and defend crime. No, you will sit back and say, oh, okay, that is the idea. So that is my job, and that is what I will do tonight. Tonight, I'm not here to come. I'm not coming here to insult anybody. No, I don't have that time. I've matured. This platform has matured. In fact, this platform is a platform worldwide. Ubiasha platform way. Inti sebio se penyini from nasa ebia ojimino hwa. We should find another way to correct them. You see, sebio ubia we jimino otata de debia no ojimi. So we need to find better language. We need to bring them back to the basics for them to understand the say sebio enye ejuni wo utrim anase sebio ABI Nipebi also shows to say you are intelligent. It's all about making sure you are vigilant, you ask the right questions, you are intelligent in your deliberation and your utterances. So we have come to correct the wrongs. We have come to make sure the adults who are not matured, we put them in a place that they will start thinking like matured men and women. That is why we are here today. This platform is not for kids. With all due respect, every single individual watching me tonight, I respect your view. I respect your opinions. That's why everything I say here, I back it with documents. Senebaya, you can go back and fact check it. There's one thing that we carry here, and there's one thing that myself and my team and you watching me, we carry that majority of the people don't have, is because the facts we've been able to put out, nobody on earth has been able to come forward to say these are wrong. Nobody. So it gives us that leverage. It gives us that edge. It gives us that room to speak with authority. If you are a journalist like myself and you say you are better than me, tell me what you have done. What you have done to save Ghana. Money. Everything. What you have done, your quota that has contributed to the development of this nation. That is the conversation we need to be having. But in the Metro Ghana for Adwene ACBB, so this platform is too big. It's bigger than any platform in Ghana, and I say this on authority. It is bigger. The numbers we make in a day, the eyeballs we have in a day, Oko Newsfile, it takes them 6 months to get 1 day. So you have to understand, say, we are on top. We will never allow chicken feed to act like they are like some organic meal. No, these are chicken feed. We will not give them that room. We are focused, and every time we focus, we get to the last cent. That is why I'm here this evening. I'll make sure I do justice to the issues, and I'll make sure, say, at the end of the day, everyone will understand where we are headed. It is very important. The youth of Ghana, people listening to me, we need something to be our focus. We need something that you need that so, and that is what we are doing here. It's not about paid journalists. It's not about people who are licking the butt of people who want to sponsor their political ambitions or political career. That is not why we are here. We are here to save Ghana. So if you're here with me, I would like to say thank you very much for staying. Comfort is watching me on YouTube. Wild Lad is live on YouTube. Muntala Munkaila is live on YouTube. I can see Lydia Agleze watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. Imelda is also live here on Facebook. I can see Jojo watching me this evening. Thank you very much, Jojo, for tuning in. I can see Noah Latte live on YouTube. Please like and share. Tina Voshia is live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Sam is watching me on YouTube. I can also see Imelda Nazar live. Pearl Aflakwi is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team this evening. Who else is watching me? On Facebook, I can see Nathaniel Kobler live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Thank you very much, Nathaniel. Shine Charles Ritchie is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. Abigail is live here on Loud Silence TV. Who else is here? So many people watching me this evening. On YouTube, how many likes are we doing? We need to do 1K before we can officially start tonight's show. We are doing 803 on YouTube. We are doing 803. We need to do 1K before we can officially start tonight's show. We have 8 more minutes to officially start the show. Officially start the show. So 8:15 now. Thank you very much. On YouTube, I can see Francis Aidan this evening watching me. Ibrahim Anas live on Loud Silence TV. David Alohu is live on Loud Silence TV. Ishmael Latte is live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are doing 847 this evening. Let us cross the 1K and officially start today's show. So many things to discuss. And then you bring in Sembibre Oha. I was say you do hunkomo in Sam Paulo in Sembebre amanfo udwa kwa Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team. We are here, the family, we are here. You cannot change it. I would like to say a special good evening to the Bleeders Association of Ghana. Mo amabe joining in Yumbre because munim say hana no kren wono Thank you very much for making the numbers big. Nyame Shramo, Sebio mo amon sesa ma adwene no aglo nyame e de nsa beka mo. Mo a sebio mo so my imagine say Jimmy de mbetire mu no and the aglo nyame de obebia enyeye. So thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming to make the numbers big, because you people know say aha and you can actually to me. We are doing 905 likes this evening right now on YouTube. Let's cross the 1K and start the show quick. Ejabe took a cry, you better jack a cry, but editorial nankasa no mechemu bibi. Today I will open something up. Na Ghana for Moshe no matna si aka say there is an agenda. There is something. Intina bibi say is no. Intima obi ahom pre no. Time na eduru de edu. Oya ho hwia enye Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ka sembi. Time o win elections no. Time na all person o win presidency no. Mebo akire mo. Then you understand why our media today they are where they are today. I can tell you, say 100% media or Ghana, about 1% pay and a reliable media. Obi to me, so journalists that you can trust and say their reporting is legit, and that you can, in fact, see say what they have been doing consistently. They've been consistent. 99% of media people in Ghana, they are liars. 99% of some of the media houses go to multimedia. It's full of lies. It's a propaganda platform. Go to those kind of communities, or city. It has become another platform for Gabi to sell lies. Go to a place like Peace FM, another platform for people to sell lies. Go to Angel FM. These platforms are all platforms. Some businessmen have connived with criminal politicians to deceive you people, keep you poor. Senebeya Omono, they will still be making their money out of you. Inti, this is the time, we have come to make sure, say, we are the people to intervene. When it comes on social media, there are more intelligent people than myself. But the issue here is we, the group, the people on social media, every day in and out, day in and out, they are also proven, say, the traditional radio and TV, they cannot fight what is happening now. It's a new age. So what we are doing here is what is going to actually decide the future of this nation. And I'm not the only person. There's so many people doing what I'm doing and doing better than me. It's important we acknowledge people who are also trying their best on social media to make sure say the truth prevails at the end of the day. Inti, we've done the 1K on YouTube. Thank you very much, family. So yen call straight na social media segment of the day. Social media segment. Now, dear pa na ekoso Ghana. Dear pa, you see 2021 will end in about 15 days, right? Now, let's ask ourselves a simple question. What has changed? At the forefront pa na Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, any MPP are buying with the Abeka Ghana for him. Let's just ask ourselves. 2021 nkwa, what dear forefront na Abeka Ghana home? We need to be asking ourselves these questions before we move into 2022, because a whole year, say Ntimianka said, this is what the government did for the people, and then it means for the whole 12 months, we have wasted our resources on people who cannot help us. And these are things we need to sit back every day and analyze. 2021, let's forget about 2017 to 2020, 2016, 2020, ignore that. Let's talk about 2021, this year. If you're watching me right now, what have we done as a nation? Dear Pani to me for the first 2021 year, to my. And these are questions we need to be asking. They be a TNCO for TV, so Omuti radio, so they are speaking, they are yelling, but the question is, why we are gathering our shebeno? A dear partner by way, affect to a change your life positively. And these are the kind of questions we need to be asking every single day. Nyamana na we were fighting against in 2012, 14, 15, 16. In fact, let me start from 2009. 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, those things, are they manifesting now? Are they manifesting in higher numbers? Corruption I can't want some in 2014, 15, 16. No, corruption I conform. Let's talk about doom so ababiuma. Let's talk about unemployment. Let's talk about infrastructure deficit. You to me a senior money be infrastructure. You to me to see yaya kwine, yaya roads. You to me IACC hospitals be a kanwana. Maybe say senior money ne pese you because I don't know say ye kwe nim anase ye kwe chi. Are we retrogressing? or we are progressing as a nation. And those are the things we need to sit back and analyze. You're a university student. You are watching me tonight. Ask yourself, aka a year no way school, aka 2 years no way university. Do you think there is a market for you? More senior high school and you mo phone. So ask yourself, say, and there or china uwe school, we are sure pass obenye jumaye. We are sure say a by way at the nyoma to kwema, you will get a job and also a decent job. Because not napko ho yehu di esi. So these are things that you're din koma we need to be asking. Nyoma kind of 2014, 15, 16 no. This is where we start the conversation. Let's take care of the editorial segment, social media segment. All right. Now this is our first story. Ghana and Kasana said, "Nipe nyabotra on." Se Ghana and Kasana etikrodum. Nipe nyabotra. The Ghana be no. Now this is what they are teaching your kids in school. Ghana Education Service examination. Now, Air Force is saying, go to your computer. Or say, the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sound do you hear? Just a query at Timono. Nyankopon, omeshire na ye say the bibia ye now I set a question say where computer class examination, computer examination, questions ni. And a question is the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sounds do you hear? Now, A, click, click, A, click, click, that's what you hear. B, pam, pam, pan, pan, and a C, ta-ta-ta-ta. Ome go fi goda. Enye yo, makacham da understand go for we enye. I say apetishi ba no, emfa. Makach never say emfa. Me see where examination questions o. Where Ghana 2021 o. Where obeteke pass ya bekan ko asema chire dipa. Ain. Teacher no, questions o tuma set say inti mo akasa mo ano mo de mo ma me answer na enko enim because time no dey for Abiba girls. The moment a hand is put onto the mouse, computer classes no. End of third term exams, information and communication tech, objective and essay class 4. 1 hour tinting. And question number 5 say, the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sounds do you hear? Do you hear click click? Mouse no ebimponi ha. Odos mouse na da. Odos start to say click click. And I say a pam pam. And I say tata tata. Maybe me tata tata. It is make tata tata. Ghana. But I go for a wie. Omni a wie o. Omatete. Tata tata. And then 2021. Yeah, the whole tata tata. Oma makai mitwi exams back I aponchire fem tem and I said shen I no yi back any dey be ha no aponchire ni question na ye na BC no and oma dani aponchire ni question na be computer question because I say aponchire ni huri A fem B tem C san and on the computer question we say when you click when the moment a hand is put onto the mouse, which sounds do you hear? Click, click. B, pan, pan. C, ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta. And there's a mouse. Ta-ta-ta. True. Mouse that me ta-ta-ta-ta. In kwasa sabon kwao. In kwasa adye chia no pa. Adego come. In kwasa sabon kwa. Ade papa bi afri mumba. Onya $1 mpo. $1 is almost 7 cedis o. Obetime pia kodi konkonsa kansem hunu e defend ekufo adwa onya $1 na ade asa no abeda na watwe table na ode ne keta asa ho no wada se odwan ade chi a for more jimi sa wo kan obuofu tata sion eh de se bebie dunu de je se bebie dunu anhwe ye no yamba bag bie bo timer okay I just reminded you guys, let's move forward now. Tata na dia kwa the teacher timbanika say I'm setting question tata teacher we okay tata question ha me o mama num so kakra question ha me we go job but if something the ball oh set questions amankwara tata no one mouse tata da teacher no mo fa ne dimra me hia no. But we move. We still moving. It go be God day. This was just by the way. Now, this is a reminder. If stupid people vote for useless government, everyone suffers. Sampine tells Ghanaians. Sampine, and I catch the Ghana for say, if stupid people vote for useless government, everyone suffers. Sampine, time I no more position no. Sanse bo nyina ma for kan Ghana krum ha, but today okasa asem we because obuade I will pass antifo asem umpe MPP asem wo de wo ye nipa bia o pese say Ghana, you are calling for war. In terms say number use you. These are the kind of terms they will bring, adjectives. You are calling for war, uprising, and then this was when they were in opposition. Tata, imagine na tata. Akoi na adwene no ayet tata. I'm telling you. Now the funny thing is, Sampine time when we have best farmer then awards no national best farmer no na bi mu wini bicycle nya they have me pan say akobi wini bicycle bu okrum bicycle no jimi say o man koto bicycle no you fin bicycle no mo de ma high ni bi no ko vai no mo de say we dey ba be yi keke na say ye nya bibi ne famra kra nti on the ground get me that picture me hwe bike no me say na inkofo we pa o de say bike mpo na mo de mani pana anka mo ma no some bicycle bi at least ebe hu say ebia mo no aponko abodam bi ana racer bi ana BMX bi on that bees for any BMX no ehia for no aponko abodam ehia for nkwala mo di echi ya park ya no ma be so emu oh can I go small say you go small because stop there be bike hwe we utwa obetwi bicycle mu de ama na akọ won koto a newspaper ma papa da ho o koto newspaper na membiem ubiem na newspaper na yemre na popi gia because he na newspaper na akoto newspaper na akinkan newspaper na aba nti na egboem se newspaper na yembiem a se yembiem a west ribeko se de menti ase popi for no o koto newspaper na o de ba na se o person view ka kra bi na ubie na se paper na mo light one bia e se news na say o dwene ho a o de ase se ko de team no de o kan sia because o mu ade enti on the ground, just send me that bike. Back be who no srem. And I'm say, this bike there. Bike no fine, go for kasa. And a bike na yedama farmer. But me check a bike na. Bike no man to. Bike no the man go for a man to. And go for bike on the man high no. So I rental bikes sleep no go for. From. Near picture na I didn't discuss the just a credit team no accountability. President in the certificate. And go some gwa ubusana buofu no muna. No one to say shoe shine box. No one way. To say untumi busa kweha. Ubusa kweha na ntokwesi. Ubusa kweha yeso muadie. Ubusa kweha yesi you don't respect. Na enkofo bi te what did you atem. No accountability, no responsibility. But when that picture comes, I'll show you guys. We be so Kevin there or can't run there and or the picture be about again, it's not this one. The one in the north. Somebody won one in the north. Bicycle na nyamono bicycle no dom de rent ni bi me a show crop say MPP chairman ne baba e koduko efuom no e no mka just say that day in the fabra na se be best farmer na ne kufu say we are going to do best farmer, so bring that bike and let us give to this fool ohun de omode ye Ghana for na ono kufu adon sa bike no nemba kitasku boy something echi no omo boyfriend crab e for sa bike no, but we move all right. Now see this. Yeah. So Sampine was talking about farmers. It's very important for us to farm. Namitie no nam say, hey, Sampine to the near bro, or person boa Ghana pa. Aha! On the ground. Thank you very much for the picture. Now make I show you people. Mamin chemo picture. And send a beya. Obinka say Kevin Taylor there. I mun share picture we. Now what the picture we Emma Ghana ni. Na yenye tiana enye disrespect. Now over what you say. Now the picture just came in. Let me show you. Pick me say bike no fumbio. See. Monche. Bike where what guys a bike where bike for. Is this a new bike for farmer, for best farmer, district best farmer? Bike where who told you that this is a new bike? Tell me say this is a new bike. This thing. Me say chairman neba chairman neba bike. MPP. With the who be that. Because come say I Kevin there. I on camera funti. District best farmer. Now work for bike e ma high o man timo. E dia menso ongina ho. Tata. No ntwa picture. Tata. O me gina bike no ntwa pictures tata. Are you okay? I buy phone pa new. Now look at the bike and tell me said this bike is a new bike. And then another dan kweku fuado. Bike cry ntumi ntomo no. District best farmer. na de yansa bike no na ya na basket bi sie nimu sa basket no se nyumbre so omko masalaji a na bia we ndidi wo fie na koye okoye asori a na wo di tioza video sim best farmer ai sa oye muslim o slim nti bia obefre efuoma bad na abo 550 na ka 10 minutes no abeye a ablution light one be fast but ultimately because ye team also a fast it bicycle no basket dey see enim no gitioza afina no dey sim no ka chagia na ya dey na so ordinate akata so no ride ya oduma salacha do park oya asori wi anu edi it bicycles no I know who say by basket ne hu adwuma no the basket is for the transportation of TZ now what now man bicycle we no basket ye fanya dey basket na si bayinenim sa basket no e de den because best farmer on basket or the day basket we bayirenkum basket we etioza avinku a na yi kakra say chiriwia time so a e bi oji kokoro kakra kokoro twerk sa kokoro pese adwa na ma na twerk kokoro guro be na twerk na dia to basket nim na waji kose na waji masa na waji tibre tintin kakra e twa mfifi na 2 series and the wudwa kra the amount na the sim na the net akata so net ndi hia pa ema 1 so na say best farmer odini na emu sa na kopi masalachi oya sori wia na waba bedi e dey nsamfo na ekoso Ghana no tata. So that's it. I wanted to show you this. But now Sampine can't say me say Ekufuado can be, Agric Minister can be, Sampine, agriculture is the D&D new phase. Ekufuado say yes, we have to venture into agriculture. Now agriculture there, whoever you are, no, wherever you are from, no, when you get into agriculture, that is the beginning of everything. You make money, you can change the economy. Just say Ekufuado no can say agriculture is something honestly, if you venture into agriculture, it is very profitable. To be very honest with you, it doesn't matter. Hey, you make money out of it. Inti, the president was actually campaigning in Ghana for a shorty, but still, a fool, and Agric Minister, and a yen some punches and penny for Kasakasa. Now, Omo Kasakasa, say, Namunamo buying bakum. Momo, what you say when you go into farming? It opens doors. It creates opportunities. But some people to have different ideas.
So if you make money, look, let them say anything. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool.
But there are other people who have been very successful.
They've chosen how many? Give me.
You tried it and
how
failed.
Many farmers?
Are there successful farmers out there?
How many? How many? What's your definition of success? How many? I want one. There were Koranko pineapple, Safo pineapple. All of them have collapsed. All of them. They were in large scale. What happened? Farming. People have chosen to be farmers. Let them do it. But if you educate yourself, get a job, and you say you can do processing, but going into that farming, you are praying to God. God, let me be poor, let me be poor, let me be poor. And you'll be poor. If you make money, look, let them say anything. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. If you make money, look, let them say anything. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. It is the genuine thing I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool.
But there are other people who have been very successful.
They've chosen how many? Give me.
You tried it and
how
failed.
Many farmers? I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool. I'm telling you. If you make money in Accra and you tell me you are going to farm, you're a fool.
You know the most disturbing thing about this statement? The most disturbing thing is when you go to Kennedy Japan's constituency, majority of the people there are farmers. Oko Kennedy Japan, Omamutu Abamana, the constituency were 99% of the people there, they are cocoa farmers. Yes. Inti, for somebody like this, na oye member of parliament, onina ekwa shemra to make sure say emrano betumi abwa Ghana mayako yenim Now, this is his level of thinking. Say, if you make money in Accra and you venture into farming, you are a fool. Just to even make that statement on national television, it shows the kind of leadership we have in Ghana today. And when I say leadership, I'm talking about this group of people leading us, NPP for we. We more long-lasting MPs, so we more parliament. 99% of Nipa Omoto Abama on the constituency are what's now over 20 years. No, they are all farmers. And those farmers almost are uncrassing. Omuma, omaba a crum, abaya jumanka cranka attitude omunsemuno, and almost send your muska crass a photo fertilizer. Fako pass, I say, Fabua Wilfuno, Omumao, and a momoka cra, a jumanka craffing crying, a send you almost said, Faweto fertilizer. Fawe never got to aso, Fawe never got away, Namo fangu funo so, and a empina, Nippon Wofu Central to Mano, Wakon crying. And or think crying say, Sir. Uwa kra na so onye sika na se ebia sika no de bi kwako efie koma papa se mani je ekua ho na ekua adwuma ho na ebia meti hankran adwuma me adwuma bank but ekua adwuma de me pepa enti papa ji wei na fa start na me fa sika kakranka oye kwasea na wei ye MP afede mo bebia issue niko. This is a total no. This is the biggest insult. Now we on hine ewo Canada Japan constituency. Na o MP akonkran akokasa se na oto na se untumi nkasa na we otwen. I'm telling you, we odikro, we penyini, we omo amoto a mokasama ebem. So we MPP ni what eye Asin Central, we MPP ni wo Ghana. Na say these are the people you are sitting and saying say they will change the destiny of Ghana. They can't. Adwene no kra first na enya nhwe o. Se se eye drill aka and yes aka. Adwene no first kra na enya nhwe o. Se se eye the drill aka and ya aka. Into this is where we are. This is the problem we are facing in Ghana today. And now oka say obiti for central odi matem adentra Kennedy so ekwasiampanyi so yekwani adentra make a kire no. Why am I letting him understand say nipa went to me nkodi weni mo parliament emfa de papa biankasa embrew anyansa sembia embre mani betu obra emma obra entumpon. It's a fact. So Sanyama said I will say how. No, these things are supposed to worry you. Now Oma Basa Omo be Farmers Day. Now President say, Agric Minister say, now Omo MP now not parliamentation brand or say uye kweni obakura sendi uska ubenyeska won kran kurana se okọ we kurase. Oma na buy say one district, one factory. They are going to empower people to go into farming, planting for food and jobs. No more thing can I catch you say uko ekwe dwuma mu a we kwasea. And there you say can also you are a fool. As some way say enka ye NDC hu nipa MPB na tena TV so ka asem we ya like hell will break loose. Me ka bibia say MPDC ni na tena TV so ka asem we anka the whole Ghana radio stations come on na. Me say today I'll be showing you something. Na mo hu the kind of media you are living with. Munya very careful. Very, very careful as Ghanaians. The media is the first enemy of the state. Some of the journalists are deadly. They are dangerous. They are the ones collapsing our country. And today I will let you see and I will show you why you need to be careful what you listen, who you listen to. Because TV, with all due respect, majority of them, it's not your development. And I say, TV, so a politician being kind continue Eye MPP nibi otia bemu ekufuado kan continue moto eye tribe nti no moto ho nti so what I just say obi ti ho na odi or kamawa also ma wadwini be fie. Let's move forward. Wait there, just by the way, I wanted to remind you guys of something. Now, this story is making headlines. You say MP Ekuapim North gives birth in America. 4 days ago, and from what we are hearing. The Herald newspaper published a whole story about it. Just say, Ekuya was the Ekuapim North MP, no. You say she has been in United States of America, Texas, specifically, for some time now. Bare 4 days, into the question is, how did the NPP make or get 138 in parliament the last time they, in fact, passed the budget. And these are things that we are working on. The Herald newspaper is one of the most reliable newspapers in Ghana. When they bring something out, you need to understand they have the track record. They have done lots and lots of stories. In fact, PDS, I worked on with the editor of Herald. So I know what they are made up of and the quality they have in their reportage. Now, you can see, say, the day now MPP for Parliament, Joe Wise, presiding over parliamentary affairs, you know, almost should have your head count. All that they did was that, 138, let it go. They didn't really have a head count. Now, information reaching Ghanaians, and they Omar Sebio in Semi here, I'm gonna say, this lady, Charles Bisu Yiriwe, no, or America, time and not almost passes our budget, and she wasn't in Ghana. In fact, she gave birth 4 days ago. Now, the question is, how did the NPP in Parliament okay, so how did they get? All right, so how did they get her in? If they flew her in, say, I'm fly no and obetinimu and vote here. The question is, we are Ghanani. Obenyim onyimo. The first kid, okowo no abruchiri. The second kid, obewo no abruchiri. Wa wo hweme no. Busa ho say, hospital la wo mantemo no onyima ubetuma wom. Sir Charles Bisu Nipebia, we all know he's a criminal. Charles Bisu was caught on camera receiving bribe. He was caught on camera receiving bribe. Charles Bisu, wo sika de ditu aneka. Sa na yire kales yo dinechi, momo taxes de ditu omoka. Let's say said day na omo pass budget no. She was flown from the state to come. After obeya they flew her back to the state. Whose money? Na de ayam ya ne say o sa wo abrochire ohum samu ye moa de bia me kasa asem we kiremo, and you get people sitting on TV saying say some people are not, no, the facts no na muntumi handle facts no. Onne ne yire na betina abrochire obewo ne ba abrochire opese ne ba ne be American ni opese ne ba ne be Ghana ni opese ne ba na momutua taxes ede hwe ne mane to nkusra no ho no ne nentia black na ne nima esoko no ne kunu kronfo na owia galamse eyi interministerial sika no kronfo Charles Bisu no. What they are doing is omo befa omo ho Ghana omo ba no omo have omo unnecessary sex no Ghana. They come to the United States of America nipa wono no omo ba na to because omo person be wo omo ba na to muem, and I have to use that word because the year na ya so sankofo we so to date. I want to ask the simple question. Adjua is in Ghana, parading and walking banchire. Is she going back to take? Just say a krona. Just say Ekufuor is such a reckless president. How do you know I want to say? So Adjua can now stay at home and do whatever she likes, and we are paying her as a minister. And at the end of the day, we don't see anything wrong with it. Nobody is complaining. And this girl has taken this nation and placed it on her teeth. And they're just misbehaving in Ghana. And you and I are the ones paying every single day. Also, indefinite leave. She was in parliament, whether she was there or not. At the end of the day, or Ghana, she is not in the office. She's not working. Because today I saw that woman representing her or replacing her or acting in her absence, saying, free feeding program, no, they are going to pay very, very soon. But the question is, I just have for Ghana. It is here Ghana. Those people who were the watchmen, who were criticizing and analyzing every move of the John Mahama administration, have they all lost their sight? Where are all these people? Sani Pomo Nyinamoing, Peace Council, as of Fuakesia, Reverend Mate Beifono, Mensa Otabo Beifono, Omamake Kaunya. Today, these things are not a problem. And it is worrying because we live in a country where we have decided not to speak deliberately because we have been filled with tribe. We have been filled with hypocrisy. We, the people, we are being selective on what to speak on. And the moment we start doing this, the probability of us going down the drain, Captain Smart, it is high because the probability of Ghana going into chaos, an uprising, the probability is 99.9%. You cannot stop it. It's a fact. Because of the actions of the president and this government, and because of the actions of we the people. Because we know the wrong things happening and nobody is speaking. We have all decided to close an eye to it. That will destroy the nation. Oko Ghana, there's so much tension. People are not accountable to anything. Now people waste money. They come into office, they waste the money, they still live with us. We are not saying anything. What has changed? DNA is here today, we cannot speak on the issues. What has happened? So it's there. Media and the parliament or by any parliament or my issue is Sanko for no would you seek to Omokano. Omonyama, no about America, Mumusamo, Kwame Mwakwa, what is Santasia would matem. Wobusi and Nibian Ponko Abruchida. What would defend him way? Omunya Sikana would show man, no matter what Abruchi. Busamus identity number Abruchi. Busamus identina, Omutu plane, first class, Eba Bruchi Bewo. Omusamoya Mwa. Mo health system in Yejuma. Mo speaker of parliament away. Mo vice president Obaye Baumia. Nature no no, and then the makeup artist no was following him. They flew him first class. We be anti plane him. They didn't buy UK. They didn't buy Brony Chrome, white man's land. And a Brony no, a banner him no ye nature free ho. Or buy any sadikiti. Ghana Dance Assembly. You be share no Kotoka International Airport, and they were doing what fun. They put together a jamboree. Jamboree the tree in here Soroku. And then ye tree Soroku. Adentra. Your president now wabet na so vice no. Onwa on see. Nkukobo that vice president toilet nkwa no si oyare no ye de sika for first class amana kwa abrochire e ma makeup artist ba Samira Dinichi akotena hotel asa awie a relax abojantra aba ye sadi kita ko hiomo ntom hu ye si ye Jimmy. The same thing happened. Na na the dan kweku fo ado twoba ye ne atam no ne de ko no so akọ papa na him okpo ono terminator near the system unit akọ the boom no aba no problem. Ken Oforiata ono say the COVID no different from Ghana for mowu inti ya tam no first class ya de ba broni kromo United States of America amete ena broni ba na him ena otwitwa nkwase adoma free ni mu ena o say wo enche wo bewu ena obae ena yesade jamboree eye soroku ekohia no airport ena de kye se ye nkwa asore nkoda nyame ase ena sofo bi gina asore dem ho esa hira no sa sofo no ye John papa wo ye kusie na nipa na ono ohwe wo so wabedi president finance minister for 5 years on C clinic wayare eme atamne de na ba abrochire abehwe no ma wewu wa sorry for me ken ebiewu na wa ba behwe white toy na wabegina ho aya wanim se aba wotwenkwan a bless no on what wadwene ye adwuma ka che ne se on sorry nko nyankopon na oje no no ne nkodi nkomo na wo de nyame na wo som no nyame ne se dwuma de de share nsan nko di ya ankasa yare na anka ba ne kotena Ghana na wo sofo a woto obusuafo and the COVID chi o ma de o meko US ababe home ababe show yet kronum na Jimmy okay bi mu ntiase we have been filled with foolishness from us of 4 to a handful all the way to the last messenger in the Jubilee House. We are all foolish people because we have grown in it. We have become addicted to foolishness. We have become addicted to foolishness. Until today, we embrace it. When people try to change something, now it becomes new to us. We start to use words. We start to insult them. Say, when Anas started investigative journalism, there were people who were investigative journalists too. Yes, there were people there. But Anas came in with a different style. The people in the first place or starting, some people, Anas, there was a pushback big time. Because what he was doing was totally different. Anas was getting results. We were catching criminals. Anas ne baby who said, judges omo Ghana omo jim punching and koko omo banching body. Anas made us understand say these are criminals in our courts. We got some people who pushed him back. Why are you doing this? Till date, some people at the end of it ended up killing Ahmed Swale, all because they didn't understand what Anas was doing. It was new to them. They have been comfortable. They have been comfortable for a long time perpetrating crime. So what Anas was doing was exposing too much. So what they did was they did everything possible to stop Anas. Now, we are also changing the game. Fact checking. Making sure that the language we are using is the language that people accept and know, say, we are being deceived. People don't understand. Now, they are uncomfortable. They have started attacking and coming at us. But it will not change it because we need to change the system. We need to change. We need to be dynamic. So where it is important. And what we are doing now is the beginning of a new age. It is not going to go away. Some people are trying to fit in because Ghanaians don't have time for good morning, good come to news file. The people don't have time for those comedies. People don't have time. People really want to know, they see the truth. They want to see it. Give them the facts. Let them go do their checks. That is what they want now. They want to be part of the journalism. They want to be part of solving the problem. That is why this modern day journalism on social media, everywhere, people have embraced it because they are part of the process. The process whereby every Saturday, news file, they are not part. It's a group of cocktail men trying to let people think they are relevant. But the people now, the youth, the new Ghana, the new people in Ghana, they want to be part of the process. How can they be part of the process? It's giving them the facts. They're fact checking you, and then say, yes, this is true. I side with you. Let us do this together. That is why we have the numbers we have. It is not because we're intelligent or because we have, no, it is because the people are with us. The people are part of the process, and that is the process. So, you people have lost it. There's this, you see, the reason why those people are sitting on TV and they are frustrated, they don't know what to do, they are trying to discredit people with words, and they say, they are frustrated. They don't have contact with the people again. The people don't trust them again. The people who have been listening to them for years have realized that this is just comedy. This is repetitive. This is the same thing. For 20 years, 15 years, these are the actors. When Macbeth comes, the wind has become black, the same thing. Now they will also want to be part of the process. Because when you're part of the process, then you can speak on the process and find the problem. Now, nobody's going to sit on the front or on the benches and say, go and do the job. No. We get a document, we give it to you, let's do the job together. That is the only way we can rescue this nation. And Nintina, those so-called, say, they are not comfortable. Today, I will explain something to you. You will have an idea of where we are heading. Because some people are fighting a battle and others are fighting a war. I will explain to you during the editorial. The clear-cut difference. We can all move together as one team and make sure, say, we are part of a team to save this nation. Let's not sit on the fence again and say, let somebody come and tell us. Documents in my yes, yet now I'm for better news file, no more flow papers. The whole Ghana, nobody will see it. Paper ni free Jubilee House, paper ni free her, nobody will see it. But here, when we show you a chicken, we will give you the chicken to see whether it's a bird or it's a chicken. At the end of the day, one can confirm and say this is a chicken. So who are you going to side with? And it's no more brain. They are panicking. They are panicking. This is an army. We are not going to stop. No, we will show people respect, but what we will do more is to make them irrelevant. We will show respect, but our job is to make them irrelevant so that the young generation can be part of the revolution. Let's move forward. Now see this. Nalarigu, Janga witch hunters lynch old woman over alleged witchcraft. Last week, I saw this. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman spoke on this. She said, we as a country, we should make it a priority, say, witch camps, we will shut it down. I've done a couple of stories on witch camps. Majority of the witch camps in Ghana, majority of the witch camps in Ghana, or Northern region. Majority of them. So last week, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman was speaking on it, say, we need to do something. We need to shut these things down because it's basically, it's like an isolation center to go murder our grandmothers there. Our mothers and grandmothers. It's an isolation center. And what really hurt me is, what really hurt me was, since Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman raised the issue, I didn't get any woman. And when I say any woman, I'm not talking about maybe or TKJT or turn the board here and Kotokraba and Malata Market. They are social commentators. They want to be recognized wherever they go. No, people see them as women of substance. None of them took this conversation anywhere. They just ignored it. We have discussed this before. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman echoed it last week. Nobody. People are being murdered. People are being killed every single day. And we do nothing. And it hurts because now we're expecting a woman will all rally behind this woman and say, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, at least, Prof, let us all rally behind her. Omu nyina tete crying. Omu nyina tete crying. Omu ba brochira. Yawo eye pole dancers shoes ho. Some of them say, and a gentle for na she. And okwa New York, especially where the Spanish are, Astoria, and Okoha shops no go be $22, $14, pink, blue, $7 colors, $18, $4, $7, almost $2 in and no omugina so won crying. En crying, young pavy baby, and almost say omako school, omu journalist for Utimi who be say gifty auntie Nanaire. Utimi who be say Nanaba Namwa, I Mrs. English, I BBC ha, and Snake and Sons, why secretary one, and omunam, na ne stylist reading the chi, say one remono, I omudia na or cabred na the better from no mafa. Then they have decided to ignore. And these are very critical issues. But what really hurts is when you go to parliament, there are women there. Left and right. There are women there. The president's wife is a woman. Ekufuado, Neyiri Oba, Rebecca Ekufuado. They've all seen these things. And Diana De Biano worries me. And they say, sometimes you'll be on social media and then one second. Sometimes you'll be on social media. No, when a celebrity has gone to the witch camp to go donate on her birthday. No, there are more 4 bags because no, we teach pictures. No, was spreading social media. Now bloggers are comedy on my and I see me and I call witch camp. And I tell myself, say, what more kasankasano, more value in the saying. More man, I'm gonna Ghana now. We celebrity. La sule lie na. More Game Boys ni small boy. More first one is saying. There are other people who are taking advantage of these things, making sure so impact is felt. No woman is supporting this prof lady. Even in parliament, aslo usu na no chebe otiwiase brofo nyina oba na go gugu kom say kwabrefo chiameba na onenam ene de go de gugu kom no yetuni tia obi free school feeding program ai always catch obi a adentra see ejimi. Then you go there, address of Muguo, I see the beer cook so Uzbekistan, they don't care. So at this point, they have serious issues, human rights issues, abuse the air Koswa. Nobody wants to discuss it. We are men, we can speak, but when the women add their voice to this, that is when it becomes heavy. No woman is speaking, nobody is supporting, and they keep killing these women. And what hurts is majority of these women are all in the northern region. And we have men in parliament who are from the northern region. Minority leader is Haruna Idrisu. We are talking about a minority deputy, Muntaka. Let's go to the other side. They are left and right. They are crowded there. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Every single day, they are murdering women in the north. Every day. I didn't say so. Be a before. No, be a before. Is it your right to murder the person? Obi a before. One also ukuno. Obi a before, what to make prove so before, or prove beyond reasonable doubt. And then what are your bases for attacking a woman and saying so before? So these are things as a nation we need to sit down and analyze. We need to sit down, bring it on board, and discuss and take action. This action was supposed to be taken a long time. Government upon government have come. Nobody cares. And they keep murdering this woman. They deliberately killed this woman. And they try, obiti baby na, or say, where you be for. So, as a government, who are you protecting? What's your priority? Omo right to leverage your priority, then you are not a government. And a man of more Ghana criminal, people who have mics, who have that platform, they are not using it because it's same and it's normal. Sebio, okwa, omeka just away the stream for some, and it is there, they say it. What about Santimemu and what about the South? How we say, well, witches camp? It is not there. So I keep asking myself, our northern brothers and sisters now, you have a little bit of voice, a little bit of power. No? What are you using that for? And at this point, I'll blame John Mahama. Because you, John Mahama, you were in power. You were a northerner. You were supposed to take care of this. When you, John Mahama, you were in power, you were the president. You were supposed to make sure these places are shut down. This is not politics here. It's about human rights abuses. So if you are in the NDC, now you are sitting there blaming Ekufuado. We all know he doesn't have those senses to make those decisions. Now, and do that level, no. He's daft. He does not care. He's selfish. This arrogant Lilliput does not care. I was expecting Mahama to prove to Ghanaians and say he's more intelligent than Akufo-Addo. Yes, on this issue, especially it's affecting you. You are a Northerner. The vice president we have today is a Koliko or a Gamma lizard. He is a junkie. He does not know what to do again. Bawumia is not somebody you can rely on. So I was expecting, said John Mahama, you should have taken action on this matter. You should have taken action on this matter. But you don't sit back today and NDC people will be saying, say, the witches come. Why are we not closing down? You had the opportunity. Why didn't you do it? You were in power. You had Northerners in there. You had women in there. Why didn't you make sure this happened? Sometimes let's forget about the politics and look at the issue itself. Akufo-Addo does not care. What Akufo-Addo cares about is say, why we need whiskey or no washishim wada. He does not care. At this point, he does not care again. The vice president or a comedian, nobody cares about Bawumia. Why you gianting on him? Nobody respects him again. His statements are all lies. He even lied to his wife about his manhood, how long it is. Or no Bawumia, Samira does not even know how long his manhood is. He's a liar. He is born liar. He's a chronic liar. Nyankopon Bonidia, he will not survive it. So the issue is we need to come together and make sure these things, a free chronim. Why are we doing this to ourselves? It's important. All right, let's move on. Akufo-Addo to launch 2021 anti-corruption week. Akufo-Addo to launch 2021 anti-corruption week. Nana Akufo-Addo, corruption is going to launch corruption. Yesterday I said corruption to launch anti-corruption week. And it looks like that's how I'm supposed to say it. Corruption is going to launch anti-corruption week. Now, you call him free buy. Baby, I have a piano. Huh? Corruption to launch anti-corruption week. And I'm saying, baby, I have a piano. Akufo-Addo no launch anti-corruption week. Which corruption? What is he launching? Akufo-Addo is the corruption itself. Corruption button no button tietia no koko button your tintin de no and your short one. Akufo-Addo na corruption button tietia no. Nipa tietia we call the anti-corruption Ghana for you're not serious. This guy is basically the corruption itself. Sa kwa we me see koko button tietia no no. Now eden a koko button tietia no eko headache button tintin no. He cannot. He is the corruption itself. So let's get serious a little bit. These are all gimmicks. Where a concert in Kofu say when they come corruption there and the corruption will be ankasa. Today the NPP in their statements when they are talking they don't mention corruption. Ask yourself why. Listen, today when the NPP are speaking they don't speak about corruption. Akufo-Addo, it's been a while he spoke about corruption. Or can free or they start weighing. Corruption capital no or corruption ankasa no ye dey twa ne bema Akufo-Addo ye be twa meti crazy in try okay Akufo-Addo corruption ankasa ye dey tua no corruption tuament no ye dey aye no into obo launch anti-corruption week into 1 week ye dey fight corruption into we start 1 week na akwada na corruption so tu no so akokotena malata that say ye say ko enim because ye 1 week pay ye dey launch anti-corruption week after that no then we move on. You're serious, man. These people are just jokers. I'm being honest with you. These guys are jokers. We don't have to take them serious again. We need to speak this, the way we are speaking to them. We need to make it even louder. They don't care. They don't respect us. Now, let's move forward. I saw this and I think we need to clear it quickly. Sarkodie is actually trending on social media. And then Obibaka Kevin Taylor there. I don't know. Sarkodie, you have serious issues with Sarkodie. I have serious issues with Sarkodie because Sarkodie is a tribal bigot. Sarkodie or a tribal bigot. Apart from everything, no. Sarkodie is not intelligent. Sarkodie is not intelligent. Sarkodie from day one, he put his career on the line to make sure, say, a tribal bigot like himself, Akufo-Addo, they get power. That is all that Sarkodie is about. Naturally, Sarkodie is not somebody who can honestly speak about this government corruption, all that's happening. No. Matese, he's making some statements, indirect statements, a Jimmy for statement to me, and he says what? All we ask for is the right environment to hustle. Don't be foolish, Sarkodie. Jai Jimmy, no. When you change Westgate is blowing O2 continuous 4 days. They are blowing RNS. Your career is gone. SAC concert was a D&D concert. It is gone. We were telling you what is stopping you from releasing a statement about this economy and are releasing a song about this economy. One ma tribe a dokro na Jimmy ye two for one take peja wabeti. Now skapa. Today we are all going through the shit because of people like you. Because of ingrates like you, because of daft boys like you, because more the corruption, more the tribe net diminim. And you remember when 2015. A dear nyum na went to Ghana, a dear sem na wanka, a dear Jimmy Sam propaganda na one fa onyum nanye. What is stopping you from today singing and making government know directly say what they are doing is wrong? You are just digging around the main issue. We are not foolish again. Ghana for na ye Jimmy Tra. Now somebody like you know and can you put a mouse space. If you want to be an artist, you want to be a musician, you are a musician. But the moment you don't have politics, to political songs, then we see you as a politician. Kwame A+, we see him as a politician. He started as a musician, but he started singing political songs. So we dragged him in because they were not using about politics. So when you started doing this, tribe, you see your industry is even dead. Today, what are you trying to do? Who are you trying to please? I've seen say he has released another statement. Oh, Dumso, dear market, petrol. I want to visit Mahama. What about them? What about you think say Egyptian horse? What is a Ghana and a Jimmy? You're too for one take. You are the people who have misled the youth to this point. Mona mislead the youth. No Jimmy T. A year free SHS. When we say questions, you can first sika when I year. No more free SHS new year. And he no more Jimmy. Now what sorry ya and I can some. Adentra me I can need Jimmy Bia ma can near be president and I can even know Jimmy Noah. Why can't you tell him in the face? You are dancing around English. You are dancing around English. Be bold enough and tell this lele put this your tribal bigots from to say wano where you a hand time in yimu. Uye in yimu. Jimmy now to Ghana, your career is dead. We told you if you want to do politics, do politics. If you want to do music, do music. So we have the right to address you. Majority of the youth who voted for Kufuor in 2015, it was because of your influence and your lies. You didn't ask questions because you are daft. Jimmy, busa questions. Nana the free SHS ba na inquire when you school omu kwahin. And I'll take an open Betty. And when you're some bloggers, a comedy omu be omu to a picture, Sarkodia is there, Sarkodia there. But see, look at Wizkid. Obet my unya kitwa 3 times. But what that boy is doing, majority of you guys cannot do it. You don't even have a team. Mobile America, no matter basketball court so. Senior high school basketball court. Apeteshiba, we went to American tour. Win America. Obet my American tour. If you want the people to accept you, say you are genuine and they are not foolishly a tribal bigot, go back. Go to the studio. Let Nane Kufuor know, say, PDS, we want result. Go back to your stinking studio. Tell Kufuor to say, we want to know, Mary, why did Ejako, why they sacked him? Where is the money? We go back to the studio. Go and tell Kufuor to jail somebody like Charles Bisu taking bribe on TV. Go back to the studio. Tell Kufuor the put on I'm winning in Tune say, ABAJ, PPA boss now Urias he should make sure he's jailed. Messi, go back to your studio and go and tell Kufuor to say, sir, drones near Koto said Begalam say ne wing. Busa send the sky train ne wing. Busa Kufuor so about Bessia saying. Busa Kufuor say and the petrol to the saying. Busa Kufuor say free SHS for no, omu yomo coin. Busa Kufuor say meneti hani yaniti krom hano. Adena onsi hospital or chamber. Muna mudi Jimmy to Ghana na mood misleading the young people. Go to the studio. Go and put all those questions together and pose it to your tribal bigot now. Yes. And people like you, we are going to be on you because you are the problem. Sako die, Sako minini boys, no, you are the problem. We will stay on you. You be jinamoso. Because Jimmy Dawson, what my tribe I did with him and you crowd to me and you to me echo the whole world. What to you know, Jimmy, I can kwana. We moved out. You can't target your tribe on kwana. That is why you have become a local commodity. South Korea is a local commodity. You cannot be sold in the American market. You cannot be sold in the British market. You cannot be sold in the German market. Wizkid is an international commodity. You are a local commodity. Only more money difference be any. When Kobe, Mankesim Kobe, there's no difference because you cannot get out of your shell and make sure say you are being dynamic. You are always in the studio as a musician. All that you are doing is where mu dear, and I'll Jimmy. Now, what should I Range Rover now, accident cars, na matoto na mutim no. Me na beto petro na mau. Such a useless, ignorant idiot walking in Ghana aimlessly. I'm sorry. These are the nonsense he did. These are some of the nonsense.
So when you pada say ni bia ho onenso yes say ni aban ni wo wentwi na say dum so buy na me kan ya inflation crash so me boss so nti ende say me da kanem na me mba be ko school free dia ene me tu chema mo fa me bon nche me na na to aso
Jimmy ko ukuma se won ko bu so say om light na gina so me say Jimmy ko kuma se ne ko bu so say om kan ya na gina so ko bu say wo free SJ for no mo pass ya so om wen sankora ni nyina wen mo nap ko no mo wen Munimushi, a Jimmy Phobin a hypermo. Ignorant boys. Very ignorant. Mike and F4. Mike and F4. And Ophuibia Kuta Mike and Sonyansan. You go back to your Kumasi and ask them, say, do some more experience no? Ona nana de bromo. These are the foolishness we have entertained till now. We will stop you people all. We will make sure people like you, tribal bigots, tribal fools like you, Sarkodie, we will shut you people down. Next time, no, studio, you look at the holistic picture, the bigger picture, not like some tribal foolish picture. Me, I will not spare you. And I'm never going to spare you because you are a problem. Because you, now your career, where is it heading? Is it high life? Is it Azonto? What is your career? Right now, we auto hip hop, auto trade, auto. Now you may be a dobeshe. Show us what you were there to, and let us put us where you could put. Share the auto, then auto hip life, auto high life, auto the me who status. Some phone I'm to Ghana. Let's move forward. Now see this. We oppose singling out African countries for COVID-19 travel bans. Nana Dankweku for this, what he said. And I quote him, we repeated our firm opposition to all attempts to single out African countries for the imposition of travel bans as instruments of immigration control when we are told, for example, that the Omicron variant of COVID-19, which was recently sequenced and reported by South African scientists, was discovered much earlier in the Netherlands. Now, Nana Dankweku was making a statement saying, they are against what he calls African countries being sidelined, travel ban. This is a precedent. For almost 1.5 years, he has closed all his borders. Nana Dankweku, this is a tribal bigot, a tribal slaver. For almost 1.5 years, we're locking the borders in here. I didn't say for Togo for Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire for Ghana. This is a man whose economy is struggling. Is dying, whose economy needs air to survive. And he's opportunously, foolishly, he has closed all his borders because he's tribalistic. He has made up his mind he will close the borders for the next 4 years. And such ignorant man sits there and he's talking about travel ban. Whilst you yourself, locally, you and Togo, you cannot open your border for Ghanaians to go in and come out. You cannot open the borders with Burkina Faso, but you are talking about travel ban. Are you crazy? Are you okay? The white man will look at you and say, you are a foolish president. Take care of your local stories, local problems. Jimmy, you just want people to know you are around. I'm telling you, and these are the standard words we use. You have locked your borders for almost 2 years. You see them like animals. Togo for. You have locked all your borders. You are asking and you are protesting against what? Travel ban. Now, do you think the white man is thinking about you, this Lilliput? You are not intelligent. You are fake in everything. You are a fake lawyer, and I'm going to expose you. You are a liar. You are not thinking as a leader. You are just thinking like a messenger. You are thinking like some selfish messenger because you are just there misbehaving. Open your borders before you talk about travel ban because your own people can't even do business. How many people got COVID in Togo? How many people got COVID in Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast? How many people? But you have locked all the borders. You recorded more COVID cases than those people. And Ghana, we recorded more COVID cases than all these 3 countries. But this Lilliput has still locked the borders. And you are foolishly saying that travel ban. You and who? You want to be AU president? Our foot. Anything I want to know, you are galloping, misbehaving, lying to people. Go and pay your way. It will not help. It will not change anything. When the people want the change, they will demand it. Hey, you can go and chop AU president. You can go and chop UN president. The issue is locally, when the people want that change, they will change you. And when you don't allow it, they'll force it. The change that is coming, it will be a forceful one. Anyone who stands in front or try to distract the youth, they'll take you out. Because it's about time you, these people in power, politicians who have decided to take this country and kept it to yourselves, we will force you people to release the country. But say a time will come where the change the people are demanding, anyone who will stand before them, they will take you out. Because you don't want the betterment and the good of the young ones. And Timothy say it's a joke. It is not. And I'm sending this message to the big chiefs in Ghana. You are not excluded. When the time comes and you people don't start talking today to make sure the right thing is done. When the change comes, that forceful change, me say you people have not seen anything before. Would you say the youth, they are foolish, eh? Today, so everybody is quiet. The time will come, and it is coming. It is coming. We all don't wish for the worst, but when you people don't change your mind and do the right thing under this guy, Ekufuado, you people will see the worst in the youth of Ghana. Ghanaian youth are not stupid. The young people in Ghana are not foolish. Give them something, and you will see. Nana Danko Ekufuado, Ope President, look what's in a Peace FM. You use Arab Spring as your example. People will let you understand they are going to use Arab Spring to take you out. For you to use Arab Spring as your basis for wanting power, people also use Arab Spring as the basis to kick you out of power. And sit there and smile, drink your whiskey, smoke your weed, and say it will be physical. Now, see this. President Akufo-Addo places temporary travel ban on all ministers, deputies. Now, when you read the story, who really call down or say he has placed temporary ban on all ministers, deputies, and whatever MPs. Oma ban M4 mono and I say enchi omni if you have a medical issue, you have to travel abroad and the ban M4. That statement alone. You have placed a ban on travel on your ministers, on your MPs, and whatever. But so be yare na okwa abrocha ko san ho yare dia and the onka ho. You are such a foolish leader. Oh, so you know, say obi betuma yare na okwa abrocha ko hwe no ho. And I yeti krom ha untumi si hospital ba kokra. So they know, say ye jimininti omo de omo wosika na ye tuesika no omo no omo twe ne ba omo kwa abrocha ko som ho yare ba ye ne de ye ne yare ne ba ye ntenam ne yewu. You see the foolishness of a foolish leader leading a foolish government. Weja Kevin Taylor de na say ha Elder Miracle album ne ton ha de ka say beto nyamenyuma nka ye starting count nyamenyuma om aha ye nto nyamenyuma aha ye politics. You are a very useless old man. Very useless. This statement alone shows you didn't come to develop. You didn't come to help the people. It shows you are aimless. Very useless. You are putting a travel ban on your ministers and deputies, but omo yare de obetuma kwa abroche. Uhinim. Uhutiatia se kodu. Omo kwa abroche na emwa ne si abroche dai no. Emwa ne si hospital no abroche no. Then you get people entertaining this foolishness. Obi na beje sika kwa abroche akwa no yare. How should we live in a country? How come we live in a country bedu some point minister yare also me kwa abrocha kohwe mo ho na ye tue sika ma on say Fesi hospital na ye hu hospital no na ye da won so mo ayi so. Are we sick? We have given you money. You are demanding for money every blessed day. We want money to do this, so we want to build hospital infrastructure fund. Then fund. We have not seen anything. No catcher said there's a ban. No, omo yare omo kwa abrochire. Na ye de yare ye ntra ha ne yenwu. Ye jiminti. Na won jimin jen. You are foolish. You don't know your job. You are not supposed to be the president. You are very, very stupid. Very, very stupid. This statement is a very stupid statement. It's an insult to the ordinary Ghanaian. One of the most stupid statements any president has made in our history. Say, I'm banning my ministers and MPs from traveling. It's a medical condition. You are sick. Ombro bikrum na hospitals na obo bikru a hwe mo no one is here. Taxes na gie and nobody see here. Taxes na gie omo any dey see here. Nipa no no they were responsible. They were accountable to the people. Sika no gie free America for them they see hospital no na mo de mo yare de mo mbra hospital na ejimi for no de yenta ha na yewuni ntua taxes mam na fam dim jimi no. Jantrani president, why don't you build an ultramodern hospital? When you came to power, UGMC had been built by an administration. Still, UGMC is not working full capacity. You sit here, you want us to sing and call you. You'll be foolish to do that. What's your responsibility? What is your job? What is your prime responsibility as the president of the republic? You are just basically galloping, wasting money, foolishly exhibiting ignorance in Ghana. Now, I bet I say 78 in T. Yes, also. Now I'm going to do 78 years of Ghana. Are you the only person who chops 78 for Ghana? There are more people who are older than you, but they respect themselves and they make sure, say, accountability, they are responsible, their responsibility, they deliver. We gave you a job. You don't want us to ask questions, but you want us to make sure, say, we are paying you to live a life like a king whilst you are presiding over rich, poor people. Are you sick? Then you come and say, I'm bringing taxes, pay more taxes to take care of your balls, more taxes to take care of your addiction. What kind of life is that? If you can't do the job, work. We've been paying you people, taking care of you people for a long time, 5 solid years. Went to see hospital back home for some ball chest and say, I built this. Any minister who is sick can go there. You are foolishly releasing a statement say, "Omo yare de omonko." Na you have a part of me, I'm omo yare omungu Ghana. Foolish leaders. Most so Jimmy say I no ma benyini, no manya horns. I feel come as on mbuofu because that's so Jimmy so ache. Yes, so Jimmy Swatcher, you cannot even put UGMC to work full capacity or being a CA. Just put it to work. You can't. Then you come and foolishly tell us, say, your ministers can't travel when they are sick. God will kill you. You're a bad man. You didn't come to help anybody. Oh, can a man for Jack? Hey, now West now using more. Time and used to start West in 2012, 13, 14. Not a boy that is from me. Hey, Kevin, your words, but see animals. 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, a president, no. Didn't we see worse things? But today, you are feeling the heat. You are saying this will be respected. I'm telling you. Say we are disrespecting him. I should leave power. You people, through your criminal lawyers like Isankuma say, insulting the president is not a crime. So, why are you bothered today? More power, no? Jimmy Ford say Isankuma Chrome 40 so no. Or say insulting the president. Atamos was doing everything possible to serve. You foolish men and women were insulting him. Na ende ye kebi akire mo a mubuofu. Na de mo tintinchen obi. And I said you mbema da munyam tem na emiensa. And I said mo ho efechen obi. Mwa. You will deal with you people till you do the right thing. What is Jimmy Ohun? Ministers, MPs yire enyim doku a said no abewo abrochiri. Yes, sisters near aunties there. Omo for Jimmy Intra clinic. Na omo no munya complications no mu mwa. Na ono doku na we using won say koto biba no ono wachen obi. These are the foolishness we have been entertaining for years. And I keep telling you people, me say it is not going to change. Ni mamu time, mamu room to show some way penny for dodone Jimmy. We will take this country and manage it ourselves. And the any anka say to manage ni ehun say yentumi na nyina obi akoda. But we will not sit whilst we have men, women, young, intelligent people who are willing to work. We make people waste money for no reason. We sit here and fold our arms and say, me, I wasn't trained like that. When I pray to God, He gives me wisdom to act. And right, anytime God has given me wisdom to act. When the fool does not listen, you always make sure that you use words that will make him listen. They say insults were created by men to be used on animals. When men fail to act like men, we use insults. Dam. So we catch you be so unka bruching question on na omo mo taxes from on there omo munda no mu. E dey nkwasi akasa no. We ja Kevin Taylor there. Na say me dwuno ho. We busan for kwenyom no pe masem. Drivers call off strike of meeting after meeting with Akufo-Addo. Enti you say GPRTU for echo a year GPRTU for echo a year Jubilee House. Echo Jubilee House. Any Akufo-Addo kasa I say strike na in their course no. Strike na the any Akufo-Addo catch them so omon ko catch them so omon suspended strike no. Na dey. We are driver ni na wo hwe me. Sanko for na di mo nim so mo GPRTU for they went to take money. I am telling you today. They don't care about you. Petro no omuntumi nteso. Na ende driver of akọ striker Jubilee House how dey Petro so. Da ben na Ghana besi won yakase yate Petro so every Jubilee House da. GPRTU, those guys who were saying they were the GPRTU who went to Jubilee House, none of them, bakumponi wane car sequence, so they don't care about you. And the time a car said, driver for one minister be a APA because they have cars. Yamamo $100,000 and on that car. Mese menoka say obia or abemu bia sebio or upper class no obia 2 year dear course nden wante oma esikafo na omu disika firi abemu no MPP fo na yamo musika didi no omo no omo de omo yere mu tena ka no omo de omo ba tena ka no omo nemu clean wona wo form no wona me na wo kasa you the guys below that level no mona me na mo kasa mo enti na ye bre no and the cars anko adwuma so mo nam form say ntwe mo amu kodwom secretary for, teacher for, police for, soldiers, public servants. Moi, mojila la sole la na moto ye ekufuado de. Ye two petrol no. Who say ekufuado baby? Ejina kwa say oh boss, you dey go Madina. Nobody. You go pass through a circle. Nobody because enka mo. Mo ne kamo. Na mo no so ye na mo kasa say mo ma adwini brefie na mo kasem na nyoma sesa na mo just ye di matam. Oh and the small hit no mo dey see ye. Mo salai mo nam fom say moa. Omo bibia nka omo tama na mo nam foma mo nam awiem na gidigidi esi no na omo no mo num ti omo yire no ya ka ba ko esi wade omo ko adwuma omo ma no ko international schools obia nko free SHS ye de ka le kwa ko si omo kwa me jan ko a wote santase eye be kwa runabout udi matem no wo and edu petrol so ntuma nko krum come na de wo ho na kire we ne fa the common sense nyansa na make cho say fa wo party ni to nchen na kasem na nyoman sesa na mwa obia na mo enjai jimi no and na make cho say akode no. And the most funny thing is Anope, somebody sent me a piece from City News. Timer, air drivers no, air strike na kabiantu no. Bernard Avle, boy na ditika krakana motiwo no. Do you know what they were doing? They na motiwo yen say they were suggesting, see you, drivers are on strike. And the strike is not, they're enjoying the strike. They're not enjoying it. They also want to make money and go and feed their families. There's a specific reasons why drivers say, and they ain't juma. The disrespect is too much and the high fuel prices now we cannot handle it. Yen to me sales. Most me and to petrol, me and to car fares. Then journalists who are supposed to understand say we are living in a country where every week be a to petrol. Journalists who have been here from day one are how we reacted when government that came increased fuel, the reaction from we the people. Journalists who know for a fact to say Jubilee House and yeti petrol so. Journalists of Chromati City FM, Bernard Avle and his boys, they know that the only solution to what is happening in Ghana today to avoid any commotion, because then there not driver phobia, this is a recipe for disaster. Do you know what they were doing? They were saying, say, among for more schools, or more private schools, no, among for more buses in Piano for Ghana for more Jimmy Namugu City war. Are you people foolish? Is that how low you are brought journalism? Why do you think the people are protesting? Why do you think drivers are saying we are not going to move our cars? It is because of high fuel. The government is supposed to be blamed. You don't sit in city and foolishly say people should bring their private cars and go and lift people and transport. Are you foolish, Bernard? I respect you a lot. But that kind of journalism is going to bring a lot of chaos. Do you know what this thing you people were doing was going to bring? Because the drivers don't want any car to move. They are sending a statement to the Jubilee House. They are sending a statement to the Energy Ministry. They are sending a message to the world that the government of the day is increasing fuel too much. Then you sit there and say, people should bring their buses out. Are you helping the government here or you're helping the people? Now, when people bring their buses and the drivers revolt against them, do you know the chaos you are going to cause? And you foolishly sit as city and you exhibit this ignorance. Why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? I respect you a lot, but the nonsense you people are doing on your morning show is despicable. It is foolish. Stop it. It is not going to help anybody. You can't sit there and try and run down the strike that will benefit everybody. The strike was basically government reduce fuel so that we can work for the people. Who are you working for? You are pleasing Gabi? You are pleasing the president? What kind of foolish journalism is this? What kind of foolish journalism is this? So you people should stop this. I used to respect City and your mornings, but it is looking like you people have become junkies. I don't know what you eat in the mornings. I don't really know what you people eat before you come sit there. You have reduced journalism to some mockery, some foolishness. You are telling people who are having private buses and school buses to come and pick people. Now, do you think the drivers are more striking and you're more passengers who want to inform Munyeska? But they need to send a signal. They need to let the government understand that we are the people, we are paying taxes. Why so much increment? And you foolishly sit at city and you think it's an easy thing. Because you, Bernard, you sat there on your birthday. We don't know whoever brought you Peugeot into Peugeot. So everybody out there is a foolish man. Don't do that. I respect you. You need to check your editorial. You need to check your team. If you people want to do damage for the government, you want to protect the government criminality, let us know so that we will know how to address you. There's a little bit of respect we have for you, but it is looking more like you people are becoming more stupid every single day. Yes, you don't do that. When was the last time you saw drivers hit the streets? They cannot increase their fare. The fuel prices are going up every day. What should they do? They need to make money. They need to take care of their family. They are sending a message. You are telling people to bring their buses out. Are you stupid? Are you crazy? Do you know if people had done that, do you know the chaos that would have happened? Because the drivers were going to revolt. They were going to fight those people. Even when people are not done that, other drivers who try to pick other passengers, you saw what happened. What kind of journalism is this? Now, see. Commercial drivers strike. Ayalolo deploys 110 buses to mitigate effect. If you are sitting on city to make sure this works, that I would say you are making sense. Now it goes back to how we have lowered our politics. There was an administration that brought Ayalolo. There were a group of people in Ghana who protested against these buses. Occupy Ghana. Let my vote count. Sankuma and his criminals. They were demonstrating. Who were the buses for? Today, these buses, what job are they doing? John Mahama Mokofa bus we buy a dioma tem from Sro ABC from Adea. John Mahama a teni. Ninya Ibrahim Mahama a teni. I want to phone our MPP mum NDC muma. Omi kwasia for Jomo baby man so Ghana ni. That is what we say. And so emwa ayololo efa wona fo nkwa emwa ayololo efa esre fo nkwa emwa sefo ayololo no efa mfante fo nkwa ayololo no fa Ghana fo ade na mogimi sa. Why are we so foolish? And ye tikronim and I am pese be kan okre impunti oba ne de beye ene ye jimi ye ku abona ne ade ne bininti ye ntumi hwanyansa ehun de beboaye ayalolo na mo release ayalolo nde no efa Ghana fo no efa wona fo nko a ade na mogimi sa. And may her soul rest in peace. May her soul rest in peace. Jifa Ativo, you harass this woman. I didn't try the picture I got a bass by bass in this war. Bass nimpo amuntumi to be empa picture pon tare hu. Mo problem nyina say Jifa Ativo no bass aba and all the Mahama picture tare hu ebi nsida. Mumpo de nka munto bi. Na nka ehu sesuo ebi ni ho. E na mudi mu Jimmy ti Ghana krom you saw journalists pick this as their story. They discussed this. And I was like, what's your problem? Bas naba, yes. Picture Tarahon there, what does it do? But picture na Tarahon, Mahame nim or teni mwa. Abwana bas no ba na mafono. Me say you have lowered politics and we will make sure say baby amolo want to do. We will go there with you people. Jimmy na organ and also our biggest problem is all tribalism and yenya California DNM. Ye Jimmy dodo akamfo we are the problem in Ghana. Yenya ma Ghana nkoso. Ye Jimmy yahude bia obi ampeso be ka kire ye akamfo ye kan me say ye Jimmy dodo. We are the ones stopping development. I am not saying say I want to be no or tribalistic. But I'm talking about the majority. A majority are read their cans. Ye Jimmy dodo. Ayalo ba CTC krom no efa wona fo nko efa ndisi fo nko efa srem fo nko anam yam mwasa anam mpa de pasa e de Jimmy no ahantanya ho ya tribalism Jimmy inti empempuntio weja onya kan ni nchemio munja Jimmy no look at the issues. So baby mama come akoma toyem abe Jimmy mama ko news file aha ya mezo so Jimmy ni bia so ha wo we will tell you na otu aga say na mentuma Mahama it is not my problem masa wona obebre my $1 is your 6 cedis. Oh, how on the saying? The future is one of the sacrifice. Sorry. The future is one of sacrifice and burden sharing. Ken Oforiatta defends e-levy. Now, there's something I want to explain to you. And the Ken Oforiatta press conference, I watched everything. I think it lasted for 26 minutes or something like that. Now, press conference no here, no. E-levy is still 1.75. It has not dropped to 1.5. And that was the statement from Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, Utie Ken Ofori-Atta's press conference or in the there's something I took notice of, and maybe I need to be bringing on more Ghana into. Let me brief you a little bit on the press conference. You know, dear Obekaye, and why it is quite interesting to even accept what they are telling us. Say a press conference now. Your press conference, no KBB. Or say budget na omakwaji atum no illegally no. Why corrections bi wom. In fact, you better make say why some revision bi wom. Oma revising nyama kakra wom. Oma tenetene nyama. Now the question is, budget ayaji atum ewie no, o ko tenetene na ma ya sade aba ma abeji atum ana, because budget no say 100 Ghana dey bo ho bra. The moment the budget no be ko akọ tenetene nyama wom no, sika no either say be ko soro ana say be ba fom. It is for Ken Ofori-Atta to tell us say he has gone to look at the budget and straighten some things up, and that those things, when speaker comes, he will bring it to budget. Are you already bringing us budget? Are passing your corrections? Because we don't really know how much is involved. Now, in some you kind of say, or say, when you listen to you very well on the press conference now, a Japan royalties, a budget, or say. Oh, now a year or say they amended 442 and 443 to take out minerals royalties collateralization. Reference to Japan was just for information purpose and did not reflect fiscal framework of the budget. Into say Japan ma ye frame e Japan e ti wo no na enye sikasam sa na e reference point into Japan na enye sika bi no mo de be wia na omo de ka semesi asam so na de bi de be hu adwuma into Japan no esi ade wakọ ye frame into man ne adwen yen say Japan no na eye ade bi ode be gi sika free yensem anase sika bi aye ne ye ba be lose. Remember e Japan no omo frɛ no e Japan Royalties Limited Liability Company. Limited liability e ka say ade limited liability nipa ko bi dia limited. And yet, and still we are asking, say those people behind a Japan or jersey, still we don't know the people. Into say nyamana oden nsaka e budget no ebinie or ehudwuma into budget no ebekoye Osaka say eye kita tidal wave no sa asem eto eye yenuanom awonafo no omo insu form no omakoye correction no omo de no so ayeden abeka ho. That is what they said. Or say 10 million cedis will be made available for the engineering and feasibility studies. Senebeya Ombabeye a year sea defense no ama yuna no ma for nti yana ne kasa no tidal wave no problem no and so over the asha budget no budget kai say ya pass ye wi. So what the one city crackers our budget we hu a budget no enye legit budget. It needs to go through the process again. Nti ye ka say Ken Ofori-Atta revision or corrections it has affected the budget. The budget is not legitimate. It is a budget for fry. Now Osaka say me. I say Eka Energy no. I say amend paragraph 829 to reflect the resolution of Parliament. The deal will be brought to Parliament to be looked at again. Into Eka Energy, as soon as na NDC for say omunyi free no, also ma revise and also no omdo Parliament biom na omabehwe ho asamaka into yemfa budget. Nice. Okay. Yanko enim. I say e-levy. The cover e-levy no say e-levy there it has not changed. It is still at 1.75. They are still staying there. E-levy no enko from 1.7 no baby jina and that they are having consultations with telecommunication companies, but the basic word as it say at the end of the day no about to find e-levy no omonte so 1.75 as it stands now. Now Osaka bibi say adekudentia ehia say your budget no your budget tax do no every Ghana for no say your population no ye dawson. What has more kan or say yene e wo Ghana na sia na ye dawson nipa na dawson into your demand na ye high and na ye nya small revenue and nti na ma budget no o mama budget pampesa no. Osaka say because of free SHS nti eno so ka ho na ama aban no ho akye na ye nya sika enimanim ya, but okay say ku forward before be president ye busa no Al Jazeera BBC ye busa no Al Jazeera say o free SHS no o ko fasika wen And the omo catch say free SHS le kan hunti na ma budget no sika sem no omo de more taxes igu so saa nyoma ni nyina ka ho or say don person create opportunity my youth no omo free be youth start programs NAPE wo ho NAPE no na your friend bibia startup bibia John Mahama na de buy omo buy no be change ni NAPE John Kuma ko we $100 million and still omo John Kuma aba parliament so obe finance minister John Kuma is a criminal. Made the documents about this NAPE where you NAPE sika e acquire constituency elections e acquire we need power make sure the document ni pour this kind of no journalist in Ghana something I need to war when to man Fred John Kuma Musa no why na no say budio e na to na din some fun oh man this so but the issue is let's get serious here. So these are the things that he said at the end of the day Busa me who say so if these are all the problems he did not address one thing. And what didn't he address? Leakages at our government. The way we are wasting money as a people, as a government. And one can want them. Now you are talking about creating or raising revenue, but you are carelessly wasting the money. How do you make money? How are you going to make money? If you are saying, say, the population is expanding, the youth needs some startups, you need to make sure free SHS is sustained, but at the end of the day, you are not blocking the leakages. The Auditor General has told us that hundreds and hundreds of government institutions are owing Ghana. People have taken our money. And Kokra MP and Kwakekeno, still, we are sitting here in Koji Sasikano. The budget for the president's office in Kwano is a huge money. Thousands and millions of dollars. Still, Yankan Wasem. Every single day, this president is flying. What Oforiatta always does is he moves away from the problem and makes you think, say, there is another solution. But solve the problem. And the problem is there's too much leakage. There's too much waste. There's too much waste of our resources by this government. The government is too big. The president's appetite for wasting money is too big. It's too large. The institutions that are supposed to make sure, say, we are getting a lot of money, they are not doing their job. Those who are supposed to also take taxes from these private entities are not taking it. Go to NPA. Go to all these institutions. Ken Oforiatta does not want to admit that because the moment he goes there, everybody will get to know the government is a useless government. They have spent our money aimlessly. Into what he tries to do every time to say, instead of so accept to say the government is overspending, the government is wasting money, there's too much leakage in the system because of their incompetence, he doesn't want to go there. He is blaming us. We are not paying more taxes. We have been paying taxes since 1957. We have never complained. But this is the first time we have seen say all the taxes we have paid. That's why people are angry. Now, Kenofurata, I think it's last week, and nipa mumbu nipa. As me fi a sticker was one by those criticizing NPP over taxation to productivity promise are unintelligent. Where your MPAD secretary and cow. Oko maslok, oko sika wonia, nitise achim police. Nitise times, one man my friend times no. I call your friend sticker. We Jimmy. Politics na emre. Politics na efo. We Jimmy. We Jimmy and Yasu so or no catch say yeah criticize the government and yeah but we say we are moving from taxation to production. And then how much taxes are we paying? How much taxes are we being forced to pay? Yeah, Kaswa, no one is saying brown say we criticize, we are not intelligent. Fools like this, then they are still in parliament. Ofrihina ba the constituency way. Omo abesa to amano ofi asantimemu the constituency obi antimi franka say wo ye jimi de ntine to abama obi anye ye nipa no ye krom ni no sticker de we jimi kra penisa na wadane jimi na to no mo so so wedwa na wedwa kwai na wedwa na me mafra wa ha. These are the facts. Ye hu nyansani bia wasantimemu on constituency hey ja jimi no ye to abama because of the statement and all these things. And the okay say you're intelligent. And so bekono oma jejirim, oma boy yen fita. Sticker the enian ya de share no and o tinkran o Jimmy. Yes. Adentra o yen MPP ni into a Jimmy cry yes so into ye criticize ya bana or no sticker no. Or no sticker o someone catch and you say any criticize it sa intro no mutwa no. We are unintelligent. Na ankenya politics na yefo anka we kum ko hwe maslok so. Politics and I have Anta we otumiko he maslok so we oni ayi chief by ne yire no ye fe ne sen sa agena na now kales no Efia Koto or Barbie. Bibasa. Omti Facebook and kwasasam. Oh, Nancy color different from him. Oba come master more Facebook. Say Efia Koto. Oba America. Okotna Chicago. Ononku fie. Di enti ne pam wo free ho. Wa betre obi fie ne kunu be bojantra. Ma betre Ghana ha obejimi ho. Mo de mo anya steady a ho. Mo abijan kuna mo srasra mo na nam Ghana na mo to wan tuntum na mo anya steady a. Se Efia Koto so wan na mo ditika mo jimi mo ho no. You people don't have an idea what is coming. So Chief Biden 224, I mean, to catch you direct. I don't have time for foolishness. And she said, when ya corset to be a bo. Nasa on nam Ghana, no be anka phone chilewa. Bo corset in the copy so be. Corset don't say ubia. Dear do when you wait my bobia no suma na no hono. Into munja jimino. That's why we see things like these. Say any ya criticize ya bino. We are unintelligent. People like these. Now, let's finish with this and then move to the editorial of the day. First one in here. Teachers' laptops. Provide evidence I signed contract and I will resign. And this is the video to this.
Now, Ministry of Education say, Napo ye sole source contract. I thought 500,000. I don't have any laptops. 500,000 laptops. I bet teacher from. It's ye musabi. And acrophobia, acrophobia kutupa. And radio station to radio station to radio station. Baby. Till I want to call no John check. On my son Colani kutupa. I'm going to do radio station. Be. Almost say. Now, I'm there in Assassin with muscle tintin. Sure, Minister say, the po, I call you say. And no comfortable radio station, the catcher. You see our son. Or son, what child. Kwabe, and then make our whole. The example. They all say, but this teacher for sign contract and be more laptops. No, if I bet you Ghana for. Mary's eye. Huh? They all say, me na be teacher focus sign contract. So be told laptops about mono. On fact contract to make sure and never resign.
All right, so this is Napo. Oka say one fan in sa and shakrata biase. Now you can say contractor. When you say MOU crowd sign a contract, you know that. Say onu obi kra etnase. Na mo discuss bibi na ma adwene ko bankrom. Na obi ade ne nsa shakrata ase a contract. Now, what is very tricky about what this guy said and say, now is so confident. And I'm going to put an adjuniswa, the whole MPP on an adjuniswa, and when a son, but an adjuniswa, I. Najjuniswa Okasa, he does not check the boundaries, and some na all cano, and a hand tiny impunity be a besho bumuno, Omu Ghana for saying Jimmy. And the funny thing is, Omudin Samfono, and I said, Omobo Chrono, and I have a chio, Manamakotan Sampa. No ma go to Peace FM. No ma go damage control. Cause dodo no me am nko for kan for ye Jimmy te ho de tie. Oh, we dwa. Tie me. Hwe. Onim se anopa go to Peace FM kokoro kwam se fa kan show so. Oba go to Asempa awia. E ho no go twa ntro no. Adentia ye ne dodo na asantefo na yetoma MPP ni infantefo na yetoma MPP no kofo na yetoma MPP no. Achemfo na yetoma MPP no. Ye ne akanfo no ye Jimmy tie ho na ye betie ye be swallow. Enti obobo kro no wia no ma go tena ho. Enti na president no sorry also go to Peace FM. Now, a document is out. Our document, you know, it was a document between teachers union and the education ministry. Now, me kind we are. Now ya share say asema na poka ya no ekrobia nyansani na di anima anka ya pamono anaduya. By ejimi for the di anim. Yes, ejimi for di anima akronfo di anim ti they wouldn't do it. A Jimmy Fodi and Imra into Ochano Pano, you will get people sitting on radio, journalists who will try and defend this criminality. A Jimmy Fodi and Nyansa tomorrow morning, you will have old men, old women, people we respect, and they use Nyansa to come and defend. Now look at this. This is a document. Omankasa na kofaba me anyam kofa Omankasa education ministry any teacher unions votes then Oman kofa and na media mebe kan akire mu. So let's read this and then analyze it. Document in say again. I'll say PO Box reference number DC 306/333SS101 23rd of November 2019. November 2021. Press release. And this release is coming from the Education Ministry. It is not coming from me. It is a release. The Education Ministry, a release here on Monsashas. Remember, Napo is a former education minister. Teacher's laptop asebu is time and Napo education minister. And you know what I say? So obi won kra tabi abekire so ono any teacher for kra din kitanwo bi aba benkrom e de omonsa shekra tabi ase e kire say they have agreed on something. We should show it to him and he will honorably resign. Where Jimmy he will not resign, but we will force him to understand say the new kind of journalism we are doing, the new kind of Ghana, we will not allow foolish men to exhibit foolishness. Whilst I name say we can act and we are going to act. This is what's in the document. Minister of Education refutes allegation of create, loot, and share. The ministry attention has been drawn to a publication making the rounds online, in which the writer deliberately misrepresented the facts regarding the procurement and supply of laptop computers for Pre-Tertiary Teachers Union. That is the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT. National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, and Coalition of Concerned Teachers, CCT, across the country. For purposes of clarity, the following are the facts in the transaction. For purposes of clarity, the following are the facts in the transaction. 1. In September 2020, the leadership of the 3 teacher unions with membership strength of 350,000 sought funding support from the government of Ghana through the Ministry of Education for the procurement and distribution of 350,000 laptop computers for its members. Brofo a ekro part 1 mu anasa point 1 ekre say eye afi 2020 na afi atwemu eye teacher unions a bebo bom di NAGRAT eye NAT any CCT for no eyo omadwene say omo nyina dodo ye about 350,000 omo omadwene say omo be laptops bi di ama teacher for no a eye be 350,000 laptops enti de omo ye ne say omo for omo ho adwene say omo ebeto laptops 350,000 e di ama respective teachers no. Now point 2 say now point 1 say teacher unions no omne Ministry of Education eba bankrom ebe sign bibi e friend no MOU no ase kire say MOE sorry Ministry of Education sorry ma menchire mu nyina nche teacher unions no omo imagine some kwa procure laptops e de ama omo members 350,000 members. Now 350,000 members no omo hia say omo ebefa Ministry of Education so ede secure these laptops because teacher unions ni nyina share Ministry of Education ase omo ntumi enko procure laptops emma teachers no be 350,000 abra omo ene Ministry of Education ending san woso and I say omo ne omo entrase endwene ho enhu sidnia ombenya sika senia company na ombe peke procurement process of the committee na ehia say teacher unions we no any Ministry of Education ebeka omontuma asieni ehu ekwan ombefa so a omo betumi enya laptops no. Point 2 say following the extensive financial requirement of the project, a cost sharing between the teacher unions and MOE, that's Ministry of Education, was proposed by the teacher unions, in which the MOE, Ministry of Education, was to contribute 70% of the total cost, whilst the remaining 30% it to be absorbed by the teacher unions. Into how many Ministry of Education eko share na po na da no de ekosi ni nyina ne say na po no di Ministry of Education im catch teacher unions am de sa adwene ba ne say Ministry of Education ebefa 70% of the cost, even though the teacher for na de adwene ba ye teacher for na plan is omokokopa computers no e de aba be chama no na po na the head of the Ministry of Education no enyom ye meeting no say ono na represent government, ono na the leader over the Ghana Education Service, and I say Ministry of Education ono na penyini enti Ghana government no ono the Ministry of Education no omo befa 70% of cost no na 30% no teacher unions no afa. Third point, a request for approval to use single source procurement process to engage KA Technologies Ghana Limited, a company engaged by the teacher unions for the supply of the laptop computers, was made on the 17th November 2020 by the then Minister for Education, Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Omuchema eye epa etosumiensa another third point no. Eye teacher for no etumi e contact company bia ye friend no eye mame nya dini right se na be obi nkase maka KA Technologies. Omni KA Technologies edi ano na they see and say on the 17th of November 2020 no eye Minister of Education then eye napo on na tena ase and making sure say eye in some way nyina because eye teacher unions na cover company buy on the normal day no na nka say nya company buy dey ho ebeka say sa contract we dey ni je ho but eye teacher unions na the cover KA Technologies buy your friend so sourcing almost we mu dey pampi omo no betuma say adwuma no omo mbiem ama obia amba ye say yes you betuma ye nti KA Technologies na teacher unions no na grat dey nat for ni CCT for no e dey buy and na pose ene wasom nti yenko enim na yema dwuma die we enkoso. An approval to use single source procurement method to engage KA Technologies for the supply of the computers at a unit cost of 1,550 Ghana cedis in accordance with section 41D of Act 663 as amended was communicated to the ministry in a letter dated 20th of November 2020. Inti Ministry of Education say they see and say a year omo yes transaction as omo di sansa wo so ni nyina wie no omo de krata kra ebe kire chiro krata bra Ministry of Education time na poda no say so source ni ade nyina ho krata na bibia e kon ne kwan so pepepe and that sa computers toyi ba ku bia 1,550 Ghana krata e wo ho a me sure say majority of Ghanaians say hu inti de na omo person mo kire nyina ne say Ministry of Education edutwum da no say DSC 2020 no Omo chere say a single source a company back up and a teacher union say so betuma adwuma no KA Technologies and na almost computer back be na 1,550 Ghana cedis 15 million and a computer be cost. Remember napo satana no Minister of Education ono ne catch am say abai and as the ministry no be absorb 70% of the cost no na a year teacher unions so absorb 30% of the cost until oshema from the beginning to the end no process in the transaction in the Ministry of Education and the teacher unions and remember, so I say consequently an MOU was signed. Consequently, an MOU was signed between the Ministry of Education, the teacher unions, and KA Technologies Ghana Limited towards the acquisition and supply of the laptops. Almost say say Omo sign a contract. MOU is a contract. Memorandum of understanding means say me no waka computer we wunyina adka business we wunyina ye nyina adwene aba bankrum nti yemfa yensa enhye krata ase na pose wanfa ne nsa enhye krata bi ase. Remember the MOU na omo sign no napo na the leader of Ministry of Education. Napo na the leader when deliberation was going on. Napo NNA ministry in 2020. Inti so MOU was signed that the Minister of Education signed that MOU and documents are there to prove it. Now, Monshe, the end of the letter. This is the end of the letter. Say in a letter naka. Or say originally called NSV Ghana Limited, KA Technologies Ghana Limited is an indigenous private limited liability company duly registered and incorporated in Ghana under the Companies Act 1963 Act 179 on the 19th day of October 2016. The company had a change of name by a special resolution and with the approval of the Registrar of Companies on the 13th day of May 2020. The company is primarily into the supply, maintenance, and repair of ICT devices as well as provision of technical training and development in the application of same. Now, it goes on to say the conclusion. The conclusion in here, it is important to emphasize that the unit price of the said laptop is 1,550 Ghana cedis and not 1,851 as peddled in the write-up. It is also not accurate that the procurement process was marred with breaches as suggested by the writer. And finally, the claim of create, loot, and share has no merit and therefore should be treated with the highest degree of contempt it deserves. Signed, Kwesi Kwarteng, spokesperson, Ministry of Education. Now, I have seen NPP communicators this evening on social media saying, this vindicates NAPO. What I want to tell them, they are mad. They don't know what they are talking about. Sa Asemia AC laptops Asemia right now the teachers are saying they don't even need the laptops again. We should just cancel the contract. They don't want it again. No. Asemia fa this laptops issue and Napo education minister. No. The question is, Sa MOU ya Napo any sign ye. If it had become something successful, if it had become one of the projector, government was giving credit or taking credit from it, do you think Anka MPP Nibiba Betna TV so I can say Napo was not involved in this? The Minister of Education etiho Emma yet the contractor between the MOU. The process went through PPA. Let me tell you, the Ghana teacher unions and the teacher unions, they could have done this on their own, but they needed to go to the education ministry. Because Omunim said Napona or your boss or education ministry or no nipa he can sanction it through an MOU for them to get what they want. The teacher unions could have said we are independent. We can come together and go and do this. But they know there's a process. They need to go to the ministry. And who is the head of the ministry? Napo. At the end of the day, when they had a discussion with Napo, what happened? Finally, an MOU was signed. Who was the Minister of Education? It does not necessarily mean that Napo's signature he was in the helm of affairs, or the Minister of Education. Any cent that leaves the ministry, he has to account for it. Any credit that comes to the ministry, he has to take credit for that. It is the issue of people saying, Napo is not accountable for this big appropriation, this kind of scandal. We are talking about we are deducting teachers. Laptop, they don't even know where the laptops are. People are sitting on radio and TV trying to defend Napo. I kept telling you, this Napo guy is not intelligent. For signing an MOU to allow a contract to go on or to be sanctioned, you have signed a contract. Because the MOU I was signing, and US President about Ghana, and I said this initiative is the best in the world, and the Americans, we want to come and pick this initiative and take it to America and make sure we apply it. And Kabaya when he said 1983 bomb. Abedina TV say, I'm Napo, I was the education minister. You have signed a contract. It was under your leadership. The money details will come to it. The inflation and all that will come to it. But the basic thing we are talking about is the Ministry of Education sanctioned this. And who was the head of the Ministry of Education? It was you. You need to calm down and take responsibility for your foolishness. In any serious settings, Napo will be fired today. But as I said, we need to respect the citizens and make sure you go. In any serious country, Napo should be fired today. Because when you sign an MOU, you have signed a contract. Without your signature or your authorization, the teacher unions wouldn't have gotten this deal through. Never. They couldn't have done it themselves. They needed a Ministry of Education to sanction it. And who was the head of the Ministry of Education? Was you. Was an MOU signed? Yes. What does the MOU mean? It means whatever you people discussed as a ministry with the unions, you have officially accepted it, and that the moment you pen or you pen your signature, you technically have endorsed a contract. So you signed this contract. Actually, Jimmy, and Yama acquired in 1983 bomb, and then I'm Ghana cancel. You have to be fired. You speak anyhow. You went to sit on a sempa and say, Ye kroma wonafo na insuo form no say ye sika ne bi e de be hye budget do say fambo ma wo de ujimi be kwa santime ma kwa demonstration. You are so foolish. You are not matured in politics. Oko news fan no so ahaya so san kwasesem so. You are such a child in politics. You talk, you back any day. You don't think. You are a tribal fool. And san kwasesem ya na poka about say if the tidal wave near the budget ma obekwa santime mu e mo so akwa demonstration hu nyansani bia wa santime mu kan just jimi no. Now politics is not about asantifo nkwa. Politics is not about infantifo. It is not about wonafo. It is not about sibfo. Politics is about Ghana. We are talking about an issue on our lap that we need to deal with. It's a natural disaster. It's a problem and we need to solve it now. It has been hanging around for years. So for the minister to come and sit on radio to foolishly say saboma awonafo no tidal wave ne ba contract budget ma mesoma kwa santime ma ko jimi me ho no baby awu kwa jimi ho de enfo bia ho. We want to deal with the problem. Ebia no de jimi abeka say if he ever signed a contract, what is an MOU? Your president flies from Ghana, goes all the way to Colombia. He goes to America, comes back and tell Ghanaians, say, oh, I was in Germany. We signed an MOU. Is the MOU a boxer shorts or mujimi? MOU is a contract. Napo does not understand MOU. Napo is foolish. And they take us for granted because you're Jimmy. We don't ask questions. We don't push them to the wall. So they exhibit ignorance every single day. We allow them to walk because we have allowed these concert people sitting on TV Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, calling themselves journalists to deceive us because of their own personal gains. We're going to come there very soon. Napo is ignorant. In any serious country, Napo and they are genuinely the Yira catches for Jimmy ko resign. But ye Jimmy, Ochina, obe bien and also cramine, obe ne when said the Atna so airbo Chinese, Aba betna asempa kankwasi asem. What is this? You signed an MOU. An MOU is a contract. When the president flies from here and goes to Dubai and signs an MOU, what is that? Is that your child's birth certificate? How foolish can we be? Allowing these donkeys to misinform Ghanaians. Why could sign a contract? You have signed a contract because teacher unions, they would have gone straight, but a chance, they needed an authorization from the institution, from the ministry, and who was the head of the ministry. They had a conversation with you. You agreed to take 70% of the cost. You are agreeing on an agreement. You told them that the sole sourcing, you also approve it. You sat there and said you nod to every single thing. A document came, you signed to prove that you have had an official meeting with them and that whatever comes out of this, you also bear the cost. The credit, you are going to take some. Today, you foolishly go and sit on that stinking asempa and say, MOU is not a contract. Jimmy Forbidden on Facebook. Napo has been vindicated. Jimmy Papa, say no more. This is what they have been doing to you since 1992. Analyze it, break it down. Send them a project where I a success and come back energy ministry and say a tuba. I can say I was the energy minister, I was the education minister. Ofui, there's a scam there. Obia Yesika, come and answer questions, sir. Jimmy Ohu. You people, mafanyoma cheap. Mafanyoma cheap. Obia Nyamushi. Mudisika, Muyesika. Now to move to say ABAJ, Etumiko Metro. Now a journalist in Ghana is telling him to explain himself. Abra, we have documents from the Auditor General. We have documents from the Special Prosecutor clearly stating this guy in his account, he has made money he wasn't supposed to make. Then we get a journalist sit on TV and say, why on who say kodu? But na hanebe chechim na ABJ ni tise abion tai abetna okabrofo obiambo di tributo yet kroma na Jimmy sa. We have clear documents to show this guy has stolen from Ghanaians. And that is what we have been living with for years. And it's not what we are doing today. It's shocking you people. It's confusing you people. You don't know what to do. You write insults from home to come and read on TV. And it's not something because he's not eloquent, he writes insult from home. And then they will tell him, say, when this topic comes, they will mention Kevin Taylor's name, read the insult. You are a foolish man. I'm coming there. Now, finally, let's finish this and then deal with a very important issue. Now we are still in court. I monitor what is happening in court. Judge Justice Hunyuga, Mokai Judge, he's a Supreme Court judge. On an Opuni case, he is the judge sitting Opuni's case. He's presiding over the case. He is the judge sleeping with his subordinate, threatening them that if they leave the office, he will make sure they send them to places that they cannot even see human beings. This is the same judge, Justice Hunyuga, who has a hotel room at Akosombo Hotel, where he sends people's wives, people who work beneath him, there and sleeps with them. This is Judge Hunyuga, whose wife is an educationist, who is now being harassed, insulted, and in fact, disgraced in public. This is a judge who is also a chief of a place where respectable people are from. This is the despicable man I'm talking about, Justice Jackson Hunyuga, who is doing everything possible to make sure he jails Opuni. He doesn't have the facts. Today, he comes to court and says he's the crocodile. Justice Hunyuga, you have not seen anything yet. You have made up your mind, say, you sleep with people, cheat people, steal from people, and still do the deal for the president and the people who are feeding you. Let me tell you, the route you have taken is a dangerous route. The route you have taken will destroy your career. It will destroy the career and destroy the judiciary. People who are helping you, Kulendi, that guy we have been saying here every single day, a Supreme Court judge, who has not come out to say he didn't kill Mr. Ali with a table leg. Ambrose Derry has also not come out to say that is a lie. Kulendi, aka Timbila, he has been fueling you to do what you are doing. But remember, the day of reckoning is very close. Something happened in court. And if you don't know Justice Hunyuga, he is the judge sitting on the Opuni case, breaking all the laws. It has never happened before. When it comes to a judge who is lawless, breaks laws to make sure his masters are satisfied, it is this man. He's also a chief. And I feel pity for the people who call this guy my chief. You will be a twerp to say Hunyuga is your chief. Can't you see the embarrassment? Can't you see this man has no credibility? Can't you see the gods even shit on this man? Because he has proven he's a foot soldier. He's not somebody that can sit and be just and be called a judge. Because his actions in court proves he's not a man who has that credibility to sit in front of men to call justice. Hunyuga has contradicted himself every single day he sat on this case. He's presiding over a political case to make sure his masters get happy. But remember, the law turns around quickly. You will not get away with this. If you think you can just do this and work, no. Because the law again will come and ask you questions. That's why I'm saying you will never get away with this. The law will come back and question you. And that day, you will alone stand in the box. That day, you alone will stand before your Lord. That thing you've been doing to these girls and all these things, stuff will be coming out very soon. If you don't know Hunyuga, this is the Hunyuga before I go on the opening case.
We wish to congratulate you for the excellent manner you are governing this dear country of ours, Ghana, and the significant gains made in the economy in your first term. It is true that you have won high admiration not only in Africa, but also in advanced democracies. Your flagship programs, like the Free Senior High School, Planting for Food and Jobs, which has increased food production and has even led to exports. One district, one factory, among others, has increased food production and has improved upon the standard of living of many Ghanaians. Indeed, for special mention is the free SHS, which has broken boundaries and has greatly bridged the gap between the rich and the poor. This program has also broken the record which was held by the first president of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who gave free education to our brothers and sisters in the northern part of Ghana. Your free SHS program is unprecedented in the history of Ghana. In the first term, as it covers the whole country, we in this district have equally benefited. And we say, Ayuko to your excellency, and may God and our ancestors shower their blessings on you, give you longer life and deeper thoughts to move this nation forward. It is our hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years to move this nation forward. It is our hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years. I hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years. I hope that with your vision and the gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years.
This man you're hearing is called Justice Jackson Hunyuga. He's a Supreme Court judge. After he made this statement, 3 days, the president moved him to the Supreme Court. This is the man presiding over the Opuni case, or no NT Opuni case. No. This is a man, you have to understand, say, he's just sitting on the case to make sure, say, Ekufuado case obe jeli Opuni no, only fact to cry, he will make sure he jails Opuni. Now, something is happening in the Opuni case or court this year. The media, they, as usual, they'll never talk about it. Justice Hunyuga is rushing the case. People are confused. People in court every day are like, Judge, where are you going? Why are you rushing the case? Why don't you want people to express themselves, bring out the fact, defend themselves? Now remember, Opuni is not defending himself. He's calling his witnesses. What Hunyuga is doing is now in court, he is not even allowing witnesses to speak. He is forcing witnesses not to even enter box. Now he is insisting that Opuni was supposed to enter the box before witnesses Opuni has chosen to come and defend him with facts. Now the issue is, why is Justice Hunyuga so eager to make sure Opuni enters the box? He does not even want Opuni's lawyers to bring in Opuni's witnesses to be cross-examined, to come and answer questions. Everybody is shocked. So people are asking, why is he rushing the case? Has he been given some timelines? Has he been given some timelines to make sure the case is done and jailed Opuni and Agongo? Because this man came to court and said he is a crocodile. He does not care. He will do what he has said he wants to do. Remember, it was in this same man's court, and it will be paging on who chantro. Still, this man has not budged. The Supreme Court is there. The Ghana Bar Association is there. The General Legal Council, lawyers, the judges, the teacher of Ghana, every individual is quiet because a foolish man is leading us today, so nobody wants to speak. But this law will turn around and one day grab one of you and destroy you. This is what is happening in court. Now, Opuni has opened his defense. And in his defense, he has called witnesses. Now, why is Opuni in court today? About 2-3 things in the Opuni court. You see, Opuni had a contract to be Emma Agongo company. Our contract, Sikebi for Opuni same. That's one. You see, Opuni, sir, contract, Dema Agongo company, fertilizers, now fertilizers, papa. In fact, the fertilizers did not go through the process. I was saying, near fertilizer, near papa. Remember, farmer, and I say, Equinibian Babontin because fertilizer be kunkoko. And now, remember, at the end of the day, PPA, for fertilizer, omo approve. Remember, scientists na omo eshe fertilizer no so making sure say it has passed the test to be used in Ghana in Ghana farms, and I say on Ghana cocoa no. The scientists no omo ba box no on be admit say Opuni and show mo man for kutikwan so and pass any fertilizer. They have come in the box to say Opuni and instructor omo directly be say omunye bibi. In fact, the man who was in the box said Opuni didn't directly instruct him. He does not have any evidence showing say he had a meeting with Opuni and say Agongo fertilizer no make sure I pass it through. Oko Yoko, he went to say the same thing. Say Osi Yoko na koi and Okache Yoko for say Opuni engine no so man instruction say on pass Agongo eye fertilizer no maninko. Now remember, say fertilizer no and I say contract no PPA approve here. PPA they do their checks, they do their feasibility test, they do their intelligence, they do everything. PPA approved this. Now the issue is, the man who is the head of finance at Cocoa Board said they paid every single money legitimately. Now Sikebia anfa bebiao, but we are in court today because they say Opuni akodiska. Now the man who was the head of finance, the reputation, nobody in Ghana can question it, was in the box, and I'll catch the court to say no money passed anywhere. In fact, what happened was every single money, a fast contract was paid legitimately. A cent did not pass anywhere. Opuni is in court because of what? Because you see, Sikabi for baby. Now remember, PPA to approved legitimately. That means say obia and breaking rubia baby. Anko ekoti kwan so eme anfa so sourcing bi. So it shows that the processes was followed, and as the procedure was followed. Now, in court, something manifested. Some of the witnesses of Opunino Ebayeno they are the man who is in charge of all the finances. Original court can say, Mr. Judge, the documents that the prosecution, Attorney General, is shown in court, they are not a complete document. The document is not complete. In fact, I am in charge of finances at Cocoa Board during Opuni's time and during this process. And I'm telling you for a fact to say, the Attorney General is picking some documents from some places. If it is a booklet, which is about 20 pages, he has picked about 4 pages and using that against Opuni. But me being the finance head, the man who is in charge of the process, Sikasemuno, I am telling you on authority, say, the documents the Attorney General and the prosecution is using in court, it is not the full document. They are misleading the court. Remember, this was the same thing now, the judgment by now. And yet, Attorney General, another prosecution, Omokofa document bia Opuni lawyers, Agongo lawyers, a challenge say it is an incomplete document. Hunyuigan say, okay, if it is an incomplete document, then the one you have, the defendants have, bring it. They accepted that document to say this is the complete document. But it drew Agongo any Opuni time to use the document, Hunyuiga weya Kachiromu say he is not going to admit those documents. And it's or rejecting 18 documents. But the same 18 documents, when the Attorney General was providing his fake document, now as an incomplete document, you allow the Attorney General to use the defendant's document. So why is it that you are now saying that the defendant document, you don't want to accept it? And that this man who is in charge of finances has come to say, I was in charge of finance. Every single transaction, every single signature, I am not a junior, I am the senior. I have the credibility to protect. Every document the Attorney General is providing here is not a complete document. So you have to understand as we speak today, what we are talking about here, and there's no case here. It is the judge who is trying everything possible to find something and hang Opuni. And it is the Attorney General Godfrey Dame with the influence of Kulendi, the influence of the Jubilee House and the Chief Justice. They are doing everything possible to please the president because the president made a promise in opposition that he will jail Opuni. But the man who was in charge of the finances, the man who has never stood anywhere else and said, I will not speak on oath. He came into court and he spoke under oath and said, the documents the guys are showing it's not complete. They have gone to take some part. Bring the full document. And Opuni's lawyers have the full document, which Hunyoiga accepted or jitumu. But they drew a year Opuni's no obey use that document on Tiasia. Yankoje a year Attorney General documents are not complete. So Judge Ben and I didn't fear obey a mistake, obey a way. This is deliberate. And the funny thing is, today when you go to court, Hunyoiga feels to say, I say case in any case, he is showing who to enter the box. You don't do that. You are a judge. He is now pushing the case. Do it quick. Can this one finish? Can Opuni come in? The issue is Opuni needs to make his case. Now we are at a crossroad whereby the person who was the head of finance is saying, no money passed anywhere. PPA legitimately passed the products. And we are talking about documents the Attorney General is using, which is not complete. The man who did the finances is saying, it is not complete. Let us use the complete document. Why is the judge still not allowing? Why are we making people bend the law? Why is Hunyiga bent or doing this demonic thing? Hunyiga has made himself say, or a crocodile, but I'll tell him, say, me, I am an alligator. We will go to the bottom of this. We will expose every single individual involved in this political case. The case has crossed legitimacy. Now the case has become a personal, make sure you jail him case. That is the tag on this case. It does not matter. It does not matter who comes in and justifies what. It does not matter the facts they produce. All that you have to do, Hunyiga, is to go in there and jail Opuni and Agongo. And that is what this man, who wants us to call him an honorable judge, is doing. The man who came into the box, who is the head of finance, he said that the documents the Attorney General is using, they are not complete. Now see this. Opuni trial, PPA approved Letovite liquid fertilizer purchase. So if you are saying, say, PPA approved that, then it is not only Opuni who has to go to jail. Because Opuni, Ayrton we, Opuni or see a channel. The auto win so or see a channel. Who approved the Lithovites? As simple as that. Now, if you are going to jail Opuni, the person who made sure say from the cocoa board or grade hormone, the Omamu testy fertilizer, if they did not do the right thing, it means those people they have to face jail time. Opunisu anya de pa also opunisu ko jail. No man no more PPA. I'm very sure say Oma no more PPA so Oma approve Lithovites no munim say fertilizer in papa no they also have to come to trial. And a finance for no more so everybody has been compromised. Everybody is a culprit. Everybody is now somebody who has to go to jail. Every single individual who was part of the process must say the opinion is wronger and they're from the top, because if PPA approved a bad fertilizer, then it means the person who sanctioned the fertilizer from the science department is fraud. That person has to go to jail. Now, Moses opinion a mistake. That's a PPA approves fertilizer now. PPA falls, they have to go to jail. Now, if anybody was connected to this process, Sandipan has to go to jail because it was tainted from the top. And Internet Mekacham say Hunyiga is showing say he's just there to jail Agongo and Opuni, and that is not how the law must work or should be applied. So what I'm saying now is we are going to follow this case and let you know what Hunyiga is doing in court. The planner Wafa said no matter what. So if you are listening to me, you have to understand the say Hunyiga has to tell the Attorney General to provide the full document. Senebeya Opuni's witnesses can speak to it, because those documents are the documents they can speak to it for us to know the fact. If those documents are not provided, Attorney General provided the full document, not the 1212 bar. It means Opuni's witnesses cannot speak to half-baked documents. They need the full baked document. They need everything to speak on it. So you cannot go bring some and say you should speak on it. No, we are talking about process. We are talking about using the process to making sure that the process was right. So if the judge is a right judge, if he's not biased, when he comes to court the next time, he should tell the Attorney General to provide or tell Opuni's lawyers, because they have provided the original document before, the full document, to give to both sides, the defendants and the Attorney General side, the prosecution, to look at it for the witness to speak, because the witness can only speak to facts. The witness cannot speak to half facts. Half facts are not facts. You need facts. There's a difference between facts and half facts. If you give him half facts, he cannot speak to it because he needs to also tell you the full truth. He cannot tell you half truth. Hunyiga should do the right thing. He should do the honorable thing. If he's not a biased judge, he's not a judge doing the job for the Chief Justice, the President, and Kulendi, he should allow Opuni's defense for the witnesses to have access to the full document. And Opuni's lawyers have it. You, Hunyiga, you have admitted that document. It is a document you have admitted, so allow them to use it. Stop pushing the case. Stop rushing the case. You are not God, Hunyiga. You are not God. You will also stand before men. You will stand even before God. So why are you acting as you are the Almighty? You are not CJ. You are not Chief Justice. You are a mere Supreme Court judge. The Chief Justice. You are just a Supreme Court judge. So why are you pushing the case? Why are you forcing the case? Why are you rushing the case? Why are you not giving Opuni's witnesses? He has opened his defense. Why are they not getting the facts to speak to it? After this short break, you'll be taking care of the editorial of the day. The editorial of the day is simple. The enemy of the state is called a journalist. I will be speaking on this. You're still watching. With all due respect, extended version. right, thank you very much for staying. Is 5-6 p.m. U.S. East Coast. Is definitely 10-6 in Ghana. My name is Kevin Akobe-Taylor. It's time for the editorial of the day. The editorial is simple. We will be speaking on a very simple matter. The caption is "The enemy of the state is called a journalist." I'm not going to play the video or audio from Newsfile because multimedia are known for reporting my page. And I know if I play that ridiculous video on my show tonight, what they will do is they will report to YouTube to block our page. And that is something that I've been doing for a long time. They are petty, very, very petty media house. As you know, cocaine media from their own cocaine friend. Now, Ghana for Amutiemi, listen to me very well. What I'm about to tell you today is got to do with the media. And remember, we have the legislature, that is parliament. We have the executive, that is the presidency. We have the judiciary. The media is seen as another pillar when it comes to forming our democracy. So you cannot do away with the media when it comes to building a democracy whereby every single individual can speak their mind, come together, disagree, agree, get to a point whereby we build a nation together. Now, for some time now, we have allowed the media to use us to gain a lot for themselves. And I'm talking about some journalists in Ghana. From the beginning, I told you, 90% of journalists in Ghana are criminals. I think 10% are genuine. And I say this on authority because never have we seen in our history that a government has come to power whereby it has targeted media. And when I say targeted, not in a negative way, he has targeted media to use the media to work for the government to suppress the people and suppress the truth. He has targeted the media and decided to use some of the media or some of the journalists to protect its criminality or its criminal dealings. It has gotten to that point whereby Ghana as a nation, some media men or some media personalities or some media houses, they have become a hub, a lying hub, whereby politicians use to, at the end of the day, misinform and also try everything possible to take what belongs to us from us. Now, the question is, what will make a journalist today in Ghana say that the budget we have today is a budget he or she needs to defend? What will make a journalist and they what Ghana Becca say and the budget are there taxes ayemuma levy den what will make a journalist sebio or say or Ghana ni or Ghana home will sit and say, let me defend this, and that no matter the pain the Ghanaian is going to go through, already going through, no, because of some political reasons, and I say some benefit I am going to get in it, I need to use my platform to defend what the majority of the people are yelling and saying we don't need. Because it's a fact and it has been established that in the whole country, about 98% of Ghanaians are against this budget, especially the e-levy. 98% of Ghanaians are saying they don't want it. Too much taxes, they can't handle it. So what will make a journalist sit on TV and say, this is something I have to defend? And the most unfortunate thing is, these same journalists we see every day on TV always tell us that we, the citizens, have to be asking for accountability. We need to be holding these politicians, these people we have given power to account. They need to make sure they do the right thing. Now, last Saturday, Samson Ayenini of a year Multi TV, specifically a year, I'm trying to get his picture here. Multi TV, a show called Newsfile. He interviewed Afenyo Markins. Afenyo Markins made some statements on that platform that budget now, Speaker of Parliament presided over. Parliament rejected, It was because I, Kevin Taylor, I was on air speaking ill of the speaker. That is why Alban Barbin stepped out to come and reject the budget. Kevin Taylor, an individual. I have my platform. I have my media house. I have the right to criticize. I have the right to scrutinize. I have the right to make sure that when things are not right, I can also speak on it as a Ghanaian. I am just an ordinary Ghanaian. I am a journalist who can speak on anything. Especially when a speaker who comes to parliament, not catch parliament, to say, I am going to go by rules and regulations. When it's 10 o'clock and we are sitting at 10, sit at 10. When we are doing this, it has to be done at the right time. Especially when that speaker comes out and say, I'll be back in 30 minutes. And that after 30 minutes, if I don't show up, I need to apologize to Ghanaians because the speaker wasn't in parliament presiding over the case. He was in parliament working for we the people. The whole world, every Ghanaian, we were all watching the parliamentary proceedings. So it was his duty to work for us because we were the ones paying them, and especially those in parliament. Now the speaker goes in, 30 minutes turns into 3.5 hours. And we all pick intel nationwide. And remember, I wasn't the only person on social media or on TV speaking on this actions of the speaker. So many people were speaking. Now the speaker stays in for 30 minutes, 3 and over hours. No statement from the speaker's office, no apology, nothing. We start to pick information that the majority did not have the numbers, which was a fact because we knew that some of the members on the majority side were in the plane coming to Ghana to vote. Yes. So as a journalist, as myself, I needed to speak out. I needed to come out and inform the people what might be delaying the speaker. And if that is what is delaying the speaker, then it means the speaker is doing us a disservice. Firstly, disrespecting us, making us sit, wait for him, and him trying to delay the proceedings to make sure the other side gets their people in. Remember, Parliament, you the time the year Juma. And the question is, if as a Ghanaian, from the taxes I have paid, or we are all paying, and the budget we have, if I even speak against the speaker that I don't agree with him what he's doing and that the budget should be rejected, is it wrong? Because sitting here, what I am doing basically is speaking for the people, informing the people, enlightening the people, letting them know that I am with them, and whatever is going to be a burden on us, I will speak to make sure people take the right decision. So if I even insulted the speaker and said he had disrespected me as a Ghanaian by not bringing a statement out to tell me that he was going to stay over 3 hours, but delaying the process. If I even insulted the speaker, I have the right because the speaker disrespected me and Parliament disrespected me. So the issue is, my job was just to make sure the budget we don't want, the speaker comes out, make sure proceedings happens for it to be rejected, because the speaker does not reject budget. It is Parliament that rejects budget. Now, Samson Ayenini decides to insult me. Why? Because one, he feels that I am a threat to every criminal journalist in Ghana, which he is number one. Now, I mentioned my David before we come to the Samson Ayenini issue. We are Ghana now study Kufuor government in very well. They are doing something. That is why you see people like Samson Ayenini sit on TV, embarrass himself. Somebody who calls himself a lawyer, who has learned logical reasoning, knowing, say, if somebody who does not have credibility like Afenyo Markins, who brings fake document to Parliament to lie against people, sit and say there wasn't any witness to what he's saying, for somebody calling himself a journalist to sit and make a conclusion and insult me, it shows his level of intelligence. I'm not here to insult Samson Ayenini, no. But I am here to prick his conscience, to expose his ignorance, for people to know who he is. Now, the Kufuor government is doing something very serious. And say, it will get to a point whereby the uprising will be inevitable. See this. Now, Endanopa, what did you see? This is what you saw. The whole Daily Guide newspaper, front page, And this is what they wrote. Bagbin fears NDC Kevin Taylor. This newspaper belongs to the chairman of the ruling party. A whole newspaper splashes this. And you ask yourself, are we building a nation, or we are just allowing fools to play with our conscience? Have I passed budget? Have I rejected budget? Alban Bagbin has not rejected budget. Parliament rejected budget. So for Freddie Blaze newspaper to come and put my name there, it shows what we are doing is yielding results. And we will win. Now the question I want to ask Daily Guide, Freddie Blaze, is the 275 buses you brought in, $11 million or whatever, say Obechama MPP constituencies, where are those buses? Now MPP constituency chairman omoyam kwasiafo ntra, omoyam muantra, omunimunyan sentra, majority of MPP followers ena Kennedy Japan ka kire moyam kwasiafo ntra, ena muamunipa A+ ka moyam muantra. Like, this man still should not be the chairman of the party. But anyway, aside. So this is what a whole party chairman newspaper decided to do. And what is the what is the end game to this? Now see this. I'm going to show you journalists from 2009 to 2016 who were very vocal in Ghana. They were vocal, and we all accepted their kind of journalism because we thought they were checking the system to make sure, say, if there's any corruption, illegality, corrupt politician, we all needed to check them. So these journalists were, they were critical on the government. And I'm talking about the John Dramani Mahama government. There were journalists in Ghana, they were very critical. Every single thing they used words, they investigated, they were on radio morning, afternoon, evening, making Ghanaians know, say, the NDC government led by John Dramani Mahama, they are a corrupt group, and that whatever they have to do, if they don't steal from us, they can never do it. They made us believe, said John Mahama's administration was an administration full of corrupt people. These journalists made Ghanaians believe they were doing it for us. And this statement is very important. They made Ghanaians believe that they were working for us, not knowing that this Akufo-Addo's government, from the day he started chasing this presidency, he had a plan. And that plan was to use the media against we the citizens. That's why I'm saying the media, some of them, they're the enemy of the people. Our progress now, as stalling, it is because of some media men, women, media houses in Ghana. And if you're a Ghanaian watching me, that is the only way. We as a people, the only way is to make sure people and media houses like that, we censor them. And when I say when we censor them, we have to close an ear to them. We don't have to take them serious. We have to understand they are paid agents and they cannot speak in your interest, and they will never speak in your interest. Let me show you something. Malik Dabo, 2009, all the way to 2016. He was the head of political desk, editor, multimedia. Where is he today? Have you heard from him? Speak on national issues. Today, he is the PRO of Ghana Maritime Authority. These people were on TV. They were bashing Mahama. They made us believe they are journalists. They don't have anything to do with politics. They don't care. They are not willing for any appointment. They are working in our favor. Every single day they were putting Mahama on the chopping board, the NDC on the chopping board, even when they knew projects were going on. They knew the government was doing its part. The government was developing. These people every single day were on TV saying that they were working for us, not knowing they were working against us. These people are still in Ghana. We are also here. Samson Ayenini and the people he calls every day on his show, they are all in Ghana. The level of criticism we saw from these people, what has happened today? Where are they? Why are they not speaking? Why are they all quiet? I'm going to prove something to you today. So this is Malik Dabo. Have you heard him speak on the corruption? Have you heard him speak on the scandals? Have you heard him speak on the thievery and disrespect to we the people? Now look at this guy. Jefferson Saki was also a journalist, and he's still a journalist. Before JS International, remember, Jefferson Saki reporting on everything in Ghana. International. He was the assignment for Joy News. Everywhere John Mahama's administration went, he was there to cover it. Let people know this is what they said. This is not right. This government is stealing from you. He was all over the place, following the government, making sure that every step the government took, he was criticizing. Where is he today? Now he's the Deputy Communications Director, Flagstaff House. Remember, majority of these people were part of the Occupy Flagstaff House, Occupy Jubilee House, whatever. They were the organizers of these demonstrations behind the scenes. Today, Jefferson Saki is the Deputy Communication Director in the Jubilee House. So the question is, na a bit more idea be say they had promised them something, and look at this guy. This guy is called Kwesi Efriye. Before, he was a sitting host, Good Morning Ghana, Metro TV. Today, where is he? And all these people I'm mentioning are journalists. This is the only administration that has given appointment to journalists than any administration. It is to silence everybody. That is why you see Samson insulting me for making sure the right thing is done. Because they believe that they own the platforms. Nobody decides what the people should do. Nobody should inform the people. Open their minds for them to know who is working for them and who isn't working for them. Today, this guy is the PRO of Youth Employment Agency. Have you seen him? This boy was on Metro TV sometimes in the mornings, criticizing in the name of Ghana, in the name that he is a journalist. Have you heard from him? All the things happening, have you heard him speak? These people were all cooked. They were cooking Akufo-Addo's government in opposition. That is why today you see Samson sitting on Newsfile insulting me, because the impact I have made and the impact people like myself on social media around the world have made, have enlightened Ghanaians, worries them. They are in a tight corner. Nobody's listening to them. That is why the numbers I make in a night is like 6 months of a year Newsfile, because they don't have the truth. The people have come to the realization that such shows are shows that is built to protect criminals. See this guy. Anis Sabote. Who is he? He was also a journalist, or he's still a journalist. Before, journalist, Joy FM. Where is he now? He is the communications manager, National Petroleum Authority. It's from Multimedia. How many people I've mentioned right now from Multimedia? So you now understand the insults. You now understand why today when we are on air, they deliberately decide to bring an MP to come and sit there, have questions behind the scenes, and draft their show to insult me. I will never insult any of them because they are beneath me. I'm too high for these people. Intellectually, everything, they have not gotten to my level yet. So I will not sit here and insult them. Samson, I need this. No. Samson has exposed himself. He has ignorantly exposed himself for everyone to know that if this guy is your lawyer, then you are flowing a pig, with all due respect to him. So this guy, Anis Sabote, he got his chair. So they were, when the Akufo-Addo was in opposition, tribalism and these things, they were working for the Akufo-Addo government. They knew that they were going to get the benefits. They were not working for you. That's why this platform, they hate it. Who is this guy working for? Tomorrow he's hitting Mahama. Today he's hitting NDC. Tomorrow he's hitting MPP. He is against a tyrant. He's against a government that does not believe in democracy. He is against what we stood for. So you have become an enemy. That is why I'm saying those people are the enemies of the state. If there's any uprising, that is where we have to go. Because some of the media personalities are dangerous. Now see this. Kweku Sechi-Addo. Where is he? He's a journalist, right? After Akufo-Addo came to power, he was with Newsfile, Multimedia. Now, NCA board and host on Asasi Radio. He is on the NCA board, National Communication Authority. He is on the board, and he is at Gabi's radio station. This Kweku Sechi-Addo had all the Kweku one-on-one in Ghana to criticize government in the name that I'm a journalist and I'm speaking for you. Your interest is my interest. I am here as a journalist to independently check the government. Today, he is also an appointee of Akufo-Addo's government. I said that is why people are uncomfortable when they see me on air. I'm not going to come here and insult anybody. I don't have that time. I have a nation to save. I can't pick little boys fight again. Gray hair does not show maturity. I'm not going to do that again. The people are calling for the facts. That is what I have to look at. Ghanaians want the truth. That is what I have to put my life on. Not to listen or argue with ignorant men. I'm not going to do that. Now let's move forward. Kwabena Kwache. Before, he used to work at broadcaster, Ken City, Oman FM. No, Oman FM. Okay, 2009, this guy. Or charging out the radio, so I said, Mahama Abua. Every single thing the Mahama administration did, he didn't see it. He said he was working for Ghana. Today, he's an appointee or something, board member, GMPC board. These are your journalists. And these were the journalists 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, saying they were working for you. They were working and building their resume because the Akufo-Addo had promised them, kick this guy out and I'll give you all appointments. We have come in to change the game. That is why Samson is shivering. That's why Samson is confused. That's why he thinks only insults will get to me. No, I have passed that stage. We have matured in this. My credibility is up there. You will need about 20 more years to get to where I have gotten to. The scandals I have done, I've saved Ghana billions. You cannot do even one of them. So why should I waste my time and energy and come and fight you? I'll be a fool to do that. Now move forward. Egbert Fable. He was always on Peace FM every morning. I'm a journalist. Listen to me. The facts are true. It is about Ghana. He, the publisher, Ghanaian Observer newspaper. Remember? Go to 2009, 2010, 2011, 12, 13. Go and see Egbert Fable. One name on Peace FM. Where is he today? CEO, National Petroleum Commission, NCA. NPC. You see? But they were sitting there, no more catch them Ghana for. Yeah, journalists for Muntin Yawaha, Muntin Ukraine. They were working for themselves. Open some said yes, they've not heard anything. No, they are being paid. They are being given positions. And into who young ones like us, speaking the truth, Abra Yang Kwaji, Obiasikano, they don't get it. That is why when Anas cropped up, na amount for people kuno, because they didn't understand. Every generation, the style it comes, as our style now will come and save the people. Kwame Nkrumah's style no to be saved. And that's our style no. When Nkrumah came with a different style, he used that to save the nation. Every generation, they have their Nkrumah, they have their kind of journalism. And this is the journalism we are doing today. Journalism of you being part. And then there, we are not doing journalism of we only having the documents. It's a journalism of you being a journalist too. Checking the facts from us. That's why we drop documents when we find the facts. Look at this. Fifi Boafo. Before, broadcast journalist Ken City, Oman, Canada, Japan, Honomo. Akufo-Addo power, what happened? PRO Cocoa Board. These were people sitting on radio. Omama Ghana for Bakumpo and believe the name of Ghana. Tribe count, greedy count. They were just surrogates. So today, I have to kowtow to a man who does not know what he's doing. Spend my time and fight him. I'll be crazy. I have better people to deal with. And it's you people listening to me. My job every single day is to educate you, let you know who is hurting you, let you know who is going to add more taxes that are not necessary. That is why today you see a general like Samson Aiden, he's sitting at Newsfile saying that I am stupid. I am den because I am against a budget that is going to kill you. Budget ebeku Ghana for or no penny not one or one kwaraketwano or some ma bodam Jimmy or no lawyer neo. You see where we are today? Let's move forward. Kwame Sefakai never, when Mahama was president, admitted he never sat on Peace FM to point at one project Mahama was doing. Kwame Sefakai Kofi Debia no nam Dubai or who say or Kokep Kozbia no overpass Kaswa or Tenkrai no ohu ekwa ni nyina not no ohu every single thing, but he never made people believe. He didn't give it any importance because there was an agenda. Bring a Kufuado and kick the Tenny out. Kwame Sefakai unenia boa tesemia. Kwame Sefakai abunenia boa etesemia. Emfantefonia santefonia kase awonafo mmoa na omoka ye ne me ne wo Kwame Sefakai. Omse ye ne ye mmoa no. No amount of bleh and no amount of chairman will change you. You are still an ever. You can't change it. That is how they will call us. You cannot force it. You cannot change it. Today, he is on the what? Ghana Gas Board. Who is going to speak for you? Why never kasama? Men must stop a budget. Me denyamia say me to stop a budget because men pesa Ghana for bebre. My priority, my utmost priority is to save Ghanaians, and that is what I have done. If that is the reason why the budget was rejected, thanks be to God. I have done what I had been thinking of. What things that I've been praying about, I have done it. And I take full credit. And those people who are on social media, other commentators who spoke against this budget, they are taking the credit. But what about you? What about you, Samson Ayenini? What do you stand for? Now look at this. Paul Adomotri, broadcast journalist. Good evening, Ghana Metro, right? Today, where is he? Board chairman, Ghana Airport Company. All these people, 2009 to 2016, they were the ones controlling the news. They fed us the raw meat. And say, this meat will kill us. They made us believe that they were journalists serving this nation, irrespective of the political party. Today, they have taken lucrative positions. Our taxes needed to Amoka. And so some are sitting on TV, like Samson Ayenini, telling me, insulting me. Why? Because I made a bad budget. I forced a bad budget. At the end of the day, criticized the speaker to come sit down for parliamentary proceedings to go on. I should take the credit, right? It shows that you have no credibility. You are defending what? The budget the people are rejecting. Now see this. Mark Okrekumante Mukaino. Before, programs manager Hit FM Multimedia. Boy way, Mekane say he's the most ignorant boy in Ghana. First, he made the Ghana entertainment industry look like shit. This guy, 29, 2010, 11, 12. They made it look like it was only John Mahama's era, the NDC era. Even during Dumso, Kumewood was Kumewood. During Dumso, a child they were bought down on Peso Bakacho. Where are they today? You see, and then Bemano. Laboro na yomo and the Mbano TikTok no mo jantra, Instagram no mo jantra, short videos. They don't have a career. Ekufuori kaso be see National Theatre or theaters in every region. These were the people sitting and saying we are journalists. Oh, he was building his resume. Not or famo somewhere yang kwasia for. Me say so ma ho kwan and obi be hu so kwasia mpanyu, but one man ho kwan you will never be seen as a foolish man. Now look at this. Kofi Asare Brakon Abate. Okay, time I'm call German Eiba and a free ankra. Time I'm call a friend say Brazil by you know. These guys they were sitting on the matter in Ghana. And or a PRO sports ministry. There was nothing John Mahama administration did, that was right. Till date, Obiang point to me prosecuting a free young cracker say he took this money. Till date. But these boys were sitting on radio every day. The only time we have performed in our history as a country in the World Cup during NDC era. Say I am lying. I don't blame Asamoah Gyan. It's part of the game. If we had VAR and Keko semi-finals, I don't blame Asamoah. It's part of the game. The only time Ghana football has been lucrative was under John Mahama and Atamils. Tell me, today we don't even have a black star. Sanko forward now radio, so they made it look like say our sports, football especially, is gone. And our PRO ministry, they were building their resume. They are tribal fools. You want to tell me, say, what is happening today in Ghana? They don't see it. They all see it. Now, I can go on and on and on, but let me cast him in German. This guy, Samson Ayenini, I would never, in any day, sit on my show and make you my topic. No. But I will use you to let Ghanaians know that your kinds are in the system and that they should be very careful of people like you. I will never pick you and put you on my show and say you are my topic. No. But I will use you to alert and teach Ghanaians about hypocrites parading in our studios, TVs, in our courts. I will expose people like you. I will let the world, Ghanaians, know you are not a credible human being for anyone to listen to. You, Samson Ayenini, you want to be MP in your village. You are sitting there insulting me because I spoke against a budget. I spoke in favor of Ghanaians. I stood for Ghanaians for the right thing to be done. But you want to go up there in the north, where you are from, where you know poverty is basically a hierarchy. Poverty is like a tradition. You were born in the Ashanti region. You have lived all your life here. You want to go up there. Gabi has promised you that he will make you an MP in the north because you don't need much. Your people in the north, you need just Maggie Cube. You just need 1 cup of sugar. They will vote for you. So sit on Newsfile and what the people want, speak against it. Go behind the scenes and work it out with Afenyo Markins and that write insult on paper. Who writes insult on paper to read? If you watch the video very well, he was reading the insult. They planned it from the back to come. But my issue is, who do you represent? Where is your constituency? Who are the people you are speaking for if you say you are a journalist? Who are the people you want to speak for the system to work for them? If a fellow journalist has to use every means, it does not matter, for pressure, for hardship, that was going to be put on the people. That was going to be, I just don't find the words. The people are going to endure this hardship from this budget. You turn around to insult the journalist all because you think he's better than you, he's good looking than you, he's experienced than you, he has a better track record, he has credibility than you because you know his level of intelligence is bigger than you. So who are you representing on Newsfile? You call yourself a journalist. Who do you work for? Are you working for that politician Gabi who said he's going to make you an MP in your village? Your same village people, this same budget was going to kill them. Because they don't have that money. They have been paying back taxes for 5 years and over. Nothing has gone there. And the Menoka say your core constituency in your village, people are drinking water with cows. And still, you are sitting in Accra saying that we don't have to fight against a budget that is going to destroy your own people. Who do you represent? That's why I'm saying that I will never sit here, insult you. Why? I need to educate you. I need to open your mind. I need to let you understand that you have gotten to that point whereby you are being so ignorant and I need to bring you into the light. Why should I fight you? Why should I insult you? Because I have the knowledge, I have the intelligence, I have the track record, I have the facts. I need to educate you. Samson Ayenini, the kind of work that we have done with my team, the kind of scandals that I have done in Ghana, you cannot do even one of them. And what hurts me is you couldn't even pick one to discuss on your show. Why? Because Gabi has told you he will make you MP. Because you want to be an MP. On the same people, you are telling them to put the hardship on. I have done hundreds of scandals and nobody in Ghana, out of Ghana, has been able to contest my scandal with a counter document. Nobody. And I stick to that every day. And that gives me confidence to sit here every day because I live for the people and I represent the people. Since you became a journalist from Kumasi, you were reading news on Love FM. You were the most terrible newscaster. You said you were going to come do law. When you were coming to Accra, you didn't even have a place to stay. You, in one of your videos, personality profile, you said you came from a very bad family. When I say bad, a family that eats, drinks, poverty. You lived with about 15 people before you grew up. You said it yourself. So you know where you are coming from. But because of greed, because some Achim, British born, whatever citizen is saying, he will make you an MP. So you throw everything in the gutter. Samson, I have done scandals upon scandals. I want you to bring one document to disprove anything I've put there. Samson, I have credibility than you 1,000 times. I can teach you journalism. You have no credibility. What you did, you have proven to Ghanaians that you are not as intelligent as they thought you were. A lawyer? I wrote my law school entrance exams, 2012. And what you were doing there does not show in any way that you are an intelligent lawyer. I'm being honest with you. If I was your client, I would be very disturbed. On what basis were you making that pronouncement? Alfenyo Markins is known to be somebody who lies. Alfenyo Markins, Samson, people have come, people have gone. We had people who hosted Newsfire. We saw their quality. If multimedia was mine, I would have fired you a long time. The show is boring. You are not eloquent. You are not somebody who can sit on your butt and think through issues. You can't. You sit there and everything is boring. You don't understand what you are doing. That is why your numbers have dropped. When they had a lady like Matilda Santi, you could see the interest, how people watched Newsfile. Because the host made people understand she's on top of issues. You are not even eloquent to ask questions. Journalism and law are totally two different things. If I was the owner of multimedia, I would have sacked you a long time. The show today, if you pick shows in Ghana, it's like ranked the 20th. What are your numbers? What numbers did you pick? Oh, but no numbers, and where are you now? One of my platforms, you cannot even equate it. Are you not ashamed? You were thinking I was going to come here and fight you? No, I will never do that. I will only fight people who are at my level. Yes, that is what I do. But you are not there yet. Samson, me say, if you say you are a professional journalist, you know everything, you are intelligent, you are the smartest, all the scandals I've done, pick one and discredit it with facts. Let's talk about the uncovering of PDS. I played your own sponsor, Gabi, the one who is going to make you MP in the north, Gabi. I played this audio. Were you able to ask him if it was him or wasn't him?
You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, sir. Gabi, see, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so I see.
It's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and spread the sound what we use forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Samson, call Gabi and say the madman Kevin Taylor says it is you. Call Ayensu, Call Bumpty and let them come on your show and say, this wasn't me. Let Gabi, your sponsor, who is promising you to make you an MP, let him come and say it is not him. At least I've given you raw evidence. Samson, I have done scandals you can never, if I give you 20 years to do. I have done investigations that has cracked the spine of this nation. It has saved us billions. I have done 1,500. The excavators, the missing excavators, I broke that scandal. You were in Ghana. What were you doing? I can talk about Kroll and Associates. I brought the story. I broke it down. I made Ghanaians understand the thievery from Asaf Mafo. Were you even able to speak on it? You are a coward. Show some respect, my friend. Show some respect. You have no experience. You have nothing. It was out of opportunity that you got to sit there. You have messed up the show. You are not coherent. You cannot put 1 and 2 together to ask intelligent questions. You are basically a baby duck sitting there doing wrong. No, that is not a job. The job has changed. I did nape scandal. Go and call John Kuma and bring him and say, let him disprove me with other facts. You sit in Ghana. You know what we go through to bring people the documents. You know what we go through to get the facts for people to save this nation. Samson, I'm not going to fight you. I am going to correct you. Fighting you will be below me. I don't have to lower myself. I don't have to lower myself to this. But I want to direct you. I want to help you. Samson, Kelly GVG, I broke it. You know the amount of money we spend on breaking stories, asking these politicians to answer questions? You think it's all about bringing some old men to come and sit there and argue amongst themselves? That is not journalism, my friend. That is not journalism. It's not about every Saturday sitting on TV and calling your friends to come and sit to discuss. That is not journalism. You are not pushing anybody. You are not crossing the line. Cross the line. Make the ordinary unordinary. Let people know that you are pushing the system to deliver. And that's what we do here. Samson, I have done the NYA scandal. I want you to bring one document to disprove me and say Kevin lied. You can't. My credibility is intact because I respect the people who watch me every single day. And let me tell you, there are more intelligent people who watch me every single day than you. I just want to help you. I am not going to fight you. I'm not going to insult you. You are beneath me. Say, Samson, I am giving you these assignments. Go to the Atachia scandal. The $1 million contract, which were not, the contract he was signing, he knew did not exist. That was what brought Kennedy Japan into it. Go and bring a document and say everything I showed was a lie. I want you to disprove me so that people will see you are credible. You are not, my friend. And it's not just you not being credible. You are not matured enough to understand what we are doing. We are too matured for you. Our intelligence is too much. Mr. Journalism is different from law. Totally two different things. You might be good at law. I don't know what you do to get your law degree, but journalism is daring. We dare. We make sure that we dare the system. We make sure the system works. We dare the system. You cannot dare the system because somebody in the Jubilee House is taking care of you. We dare. It doesn't matter who is in front of us. We dare the system. Can you dare the system? I'm not going to go through these scandals. I have so many. Go on my page. Go and get one and come and disprove me on your news file. My smallest page, you cannot even get the numbers I get on my smallest page. 6 months, I put all your numbers together. You are not reaching anybody. Listen. Mellow yourself. What did I do wrong here? I did the best for Ghana and it was in the interest of Ghana. The budget was rejected. So what's your beef? That's why people listening to me, I told you. There are two people here we are dealing with. People like Samson Ayenini. What they are doing now is that they are using their strength to win battles. Samson Ayenini and co. And those journalists you see, they are using the strength they have. And what is that strength? Because they have the media. They have the airtime. Because they have that thing where we control the airwaves in Ghana. They are using that strength to win battles. But what we do here is we are using wisdom. Wisdom to win war. War is what we are winning. You are just using strength, fake strength that you have back home to win battles. We are just winning battles, my friend. And that battle is simple. You sit on Newsfile, you make people think you're intelligent, you open some things up, and people say, hey, something. No. What we are doing, we are using wisdom to win a war. And we are winning a war because we want to win a war to save lives, save a nation. That is what we do, my friend. Learn, listen. Samson, let me tell you one thing. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you. The kind of attention that your wife gives me watching my show, the kind of attention your wife gives me, the kind of time she spends, people you love, the kind of time they spend, especially your wife, spends in watching me. If she had given you one piece of that time, she wouldn't have been looking at the wall when sleeping with you at night. Your problem is big. You have a medical problem. Yes. And that problem, I would like to help you. See, the interest your wife has in my show, pays attention and watches my show. If you get even a minute of that time, she wouldn't be watching the wall whilst you guys are sleeping on bed. You are suffering from halitosis. Your mouth smells. That is why when you go to the law court, they call you the orthogonal lawyer. You speak. You have a medical problem. You might think this is too public, but I'm telling you the truth. People step back when you speak at them. Halitosis is a very, very embarrassing sickness. People have walked out of Newsfile to say, your mouth odor alone, they were suffocating. It's a medical problem. Solve that. And I'm not just making this statement, you know. When you speak, lawyers step back. Your fellow lawyers called me this guy with a bad mouth smell. You have halitosis. It's a medical problem. Solve that. People come on Newsfile and they're all quiet. They've censored their face because they know the medical problem you have. Your wife spent more time with me watching my show than to turn around and look at your face on your bed because she cannot stand the smell from your mouth. Your own lawyers in the law court, they call you the orthogonal lawyer. Stop this. Relax. Take care of yourself. Listen to wisdom. Understand this is a new kind of journalism. Journalism that the people are part of. And that is what we're doing here. You are fighting battles. We are fighting war. And that war is to make sure tyrants, people who don't believe in democracy, people who want to suffocate the people who want to run the people down, steal from them, we will make sure we gather the base to fight such people. So we are fighting a war with wisdom. You are fighting battles in your own interest. Be smart. I will never insult you, but I will always correct you. You're not a kid. So I know what I've said to you today. You sleep tonight, brush your teeth before, and think about it. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is With All Due Respect Extended Version. I'll be right back after this short break to take the phone calls. right, welcome back to the show. My producers have advised me I shouldn't pick any calls today. I'm very sorry. We are not going to pick any calls today. My producers believe that it's enough. I should not pick calls, and that out of respect, we are not going to pick calls today. I know it's quite difficult, but we have decided not to pick calls today on the show. So thank you very much for being part of today's show. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. We will be here tomorrow, Tuesday, to discuss Ghana. It's been a wonderful ride. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate the 3 or 4 hours you have spent with me on this platform. It's been a wonderful ride. Thank you very much for being part of today's show. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Thank you, family. Be good. God bless you. After the show on Loud Silence TV, you can actually watch Saforo take over from me. Good evening. Be good.